Cool. So, how's everyone doing for kit?
Yeah, all done.
1 second.
Sure you don't want smart guns?
I mean, if you can afford to finance smart guns,
I can finance some smart guns.
There is a humanity cost because you have the relevant neuralware for it.
This is for other people, yes.
For using smart guns. If you have a smart gun linked to you, and if it's linked to you, no one else can use it.
Interesting.
Guys,
Yeah.
Dog Grubs have great idea.
Continue.
We have surplus of cash, yes?
Mm-hmm.
We have enemy to kill, yes?
Yes.
They hire mercenaries.
I mean, we do still have, like, some... Do we have any gang members left?
No, they murder all.
Well, you haven't actually gone back to the Four Roses yet.
I'm going to take it as a soft no. So, that is an option. I would just like to wonder, how much is
You
the
don't
kind of
know, 'cause
humanity
you haven't
cost?
tried
Is
to
it
make
a
any
per
contact.
gun thing?
Or
Or is it just you get one uplink and then that can connect to as many guns as you can buy?
You need the uplink, and I believe... Let me just...
Is the
just trying to
humanity cost of this
remember where it
uplink? I'm
is.
trying to find it, but I'm, how would you say, incompetent.
I'm trying to remember where it is. You're aware.
That's what I'm trying to... I think I'm in the wrong section entirely.
But it sounds like you really are. Of course, Pennington Hotel has the finance to use a vast team of contractors, but the renovation's up within a year.
It's talking about hotels. I'm into it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm still into it.
Right, time to add up. Oh, I need to have my battle gloves.
by the way, that tapped me to the point that I now have a grand total of 40 EB. Oh, yeah.
GB.
And it just means you owe a little bit of
Money.
money to Mr. Smith. Ain't
Oh,
nothing to be
yeah.
worried about. I'm a decent debtor. Predator.
Predator.
That too.
Yeah, you need the smart gun link.
Yeah.
It doesn't say if that's per weapon, but I would imagine it is.
Oh, what? So it's because what's the humanity cost of it? I
Uh,
can't find it for the life of me.
Wouldn't you have to have one link, but you can only use one smart gun at a time?
I mean, if you have two links and you have the two weapons on you, you can just switch between. But you
I'm
generally
more
need to be
thinking
like plugged into the weapon.
From a
Same for,
practical
like, vehicles.
perspective, if we deck out the car with smart guns, and Mr. Smith sits inside of it with his uplink, I can be hidden away from combat and still be useful.
You still need to fire them. It still uses your skills to fire them. You
Never
just get a
mind.
+2 to it.
I could cower.
Yeah, you just get like better accuracy.
Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah.
It's not, isn't it? Isn't it like it makes you better at using the gun? It doesn't fire the gun remotely.
Yeah, it makes it. Yeah, you still need to be
grossly
there and plugged
misinterpreted
into
smart
it.
guns.
It's not like you'd be able to be on the other side, like kilometers away. It's like you take the wire at the
That
cable
is-
out of your hand, plug it into the thing. There's also things where you can get like a subdermal smart gun link, so it just looks like you're holding your gun, but it's a smart gun and you're linked to it.
Oh, cool.
More than anything, it's a good anti-theft thing because it means no one else can use it.
Nobody can steal a gun and use it. Okay, where is the smart gun uplink?
Under
failing.
neuralware, towards the top of the like cyberware listing. Under fashionware, there's neuralware, and then about halfway down, there's smart gun link. Oh no, you need interface plugs. That's what you need. allows direct connection to smart guns, etc.
So, Ed,
Yes.
on the gear listing version 5, which is, I think I've linked to you before.
Yeah.
Page 10, they have a list of services, which is anything from childcare to hookers. But at the end of it, they
Some
have
people do both.
like
What?
they have security escorts, and then you get like, and then the bottom they have you can hire soldiers. They're described as Lazurus soldiers, but I'm assuming that's dance.
I would say.
Don't we have a gang?
Contract people, but it have to be sort of like still within versing canon.
Don't we have our own gang?
That's a hard.
Yeah, I'm more just referencing the prices. So the suggestion is that a basic soldier is $2,500 a month. I mean, we need them for a day. So they're probably going to die.
They're probably going to get killed by grubs.
Don't tell them that.
Yeah, you guys are not allowed to be there for the interviewing process. Telling you that right now.
I mean, you can have a security team and an armored personnel character. A security team and an armored personnel carrier for $2,000 a day.
Really?
Ain't bad.
Yeah.
This is when Ed sits there and goes, "I've given you guys way too much money."
I will take 10.
Unfortunately, the Eurobucks have suddenly crashed overnight, and they're
Where's
not worth
this?
half as what they used to be.
Page 10 of the Cyberpunk 2020 gear listing version 5. Do you want a link?
Yes, please. I don't.
I mean, the price for a month is like, for that given thing, is £42,000 a month, so it's not cheap by any means. But they also have options there for getting other people to like kidnap people and rescue you and stuff. Like low threat rescue within the USA for Orion Corp is 20,000 dB. So you could, in theory, I guess you could arrange beforehand and then call them up and be like, "I need rescuing." This is coming in. I'm not too worried about the specifics in there. I'm more interested in the concept of potentially hiring an NPC or group. Probably more to the point, I'm thinking possibly a group of NPCs to distract him more than actually.
Professional mercs and stuff like that. There's not just like there won't just be like a catalog. You'd be able to just ring up and ask for.
I mean, I feel like that'd be pretty pretty cyberpunk. Just some
It is pretty cyberpunk, but
no, it's fine. But I think
Catalog.
in my mind, I imagine it more like a more high-end thing, and not just some dude.
oh yeah, there's got to be like some kind of gang we can hire.
You gotta know a guy, but yeah, probably like what I think you're to accomplish the thing you're thinking of. I think gangs and so on is probably the easier way and more practical way to go about it.
Don't we have gang affiliations, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
How dare you accuse me of such things?
We're literally a gang.
Andy
Yeah,
has
but, like, not
gang contact
publicly.
as well.
I'm pretty sure I am affiliated with a what are they called? What's the people?
Pedophile ring.
Believe it was the Piranhas.
Nomad gang.
Ring of piranhas.
That's what Dog Grubs is.
Booster gang.
Yeah.
I'm affiliated with. I don't know what boost gangs are the ones who like pump themselves up with cybernetics to make themselves stronger.
Yeah.
They sound like exactly the kind of people we need.
So it was.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Bunch of people almost on cyber psychosis. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the guys from the Piranhas. They're just like a thuggery gang that you've done some work with and patched up a few times.
Yes. So, I would like to propose to them, guys, what are we paying? I've got 10 grand.
Wait,
I got
I'm
22.
just trying to work
I've
out
got-
what I've got left.
Well, you did. You let me tell. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah. Well, I
Yep.
can give you
I'm just thinking if we
40
yeah,
euro
if
bucks.
we offer them 10 grand, it might be quite different to what we get if we offer them 30 grand. Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
If everyone else is already, I'm assuming, I'm looking forward to. We've there's potentially a lot of profit available for stuff we could sell in the future already. So we're not. I don't feel like we need to be tight with our money.
Mm.
We've got more material to sell back to Bob, Massachusetts. So I'm thinking we just drop a fucking big ass pile of cash and hire ourselves some fucking rough ass gang members to crash that party.
Can we pay them after it's done in case they just so. If they survive, we
Yeah,
just kill them
half-
and not pay them.
Half before, half after.
Or
Standard.
half
deal.
before, half after. And if we all die, they don't get anything.
No, dude. If we all die, you can have whatever the fuck you want. We're dead. Don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I've got 13 grand left.
Yeah, I've got like 11, I think.
I have 40 euro bucks. So
Alright, top this up. Is it? So, Andy was 13.
Say 12.
Say 12. Okay, Dom was 22.
22. Yep.
I had 10.
I also have 10.
I'm a soul man.
So what I'm getting from this is we're all pretty well off, other than Dan, who's a fucking peasant. So, if we
first
sell-
off,
I
I invested pretty much all of my money in the car for everyone to use. So
That is true, but technically,
you're
Dan,
welcome.
you're at minus 1,960.
you're walking, Sam.
if we're going to start pointing fingers about who paid for what, I'm pretty sure Dot Grubs funded most of this venture.
Nah, lies.
255. So in total, we have between us 55,040 euro bucks.
Not bad. Not bad.
How much?
55,040. Because that,
Sorry, mate. I need 56,000.
huh?
Forget it.
Okay.
I think it's really going to be that 40 that sways the deal.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. They'll know we're serious.
So with that, we could send one of us to Mars in the cold sleep, the cryo chamber for first class, or
Sounds like a really good way to not be in the fight, so I'll take.
oh, sorry, let me rephrase that. We could send someone to Mars first class, or we could hire a booster gang to attack our enemies for us, whilst we attack them at the same time. I hope that's enough money. Referee, what say you?
What's that you?
Ed.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I thought you were just. I thought we were still playing it. No. I mean, that is a lot of money, and especially like a small-time gang, like that's more money than they would
What about okay?
see easily. So
Do
yeah,
we
no,
really
they'd be
throw
all
all
of
of
our
our money at it?
Hang on. If they're a small-time gang, maybe we should be talking to the accuser instead. They might be packing more a punch, so to speak.
Who's that? Sorry.
The accuser.
Oh yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Hang on. What were their names?
Ooh, it'll be a test.
One of them was called the Kazuma, but I can't remember whether they're the ones we
Those are
killed.
the guys that were cool with you.
There we go. So I'm going to call up Kiryu Kazuma.
Yeah.
The Dragon of Dojima. Yeah.
Very impressed.
I can read. And
Fucking show off.
yeah, I'll give him. Doc Grubbs will give him a ring, and ask him to if he's up for hiring us out some goons. You know, yeah. Say what kind of fireworks show can we get for 50k?
Okay.
And then I'll propose that to him, and then say, "Now I've talked to my partner," and hand him over to Mr. Smith to actually make the deal because Doc Grubs can't negotiate.
So leading on from the last session, you guys had just gotten back to London, and you went straight to Bob, Massachusetts, and to drop off and sell off those hard drives that you got. So is that the first thing you're doing after that? Is you guys are going on a spending spree, and then you're going to the Yakuza?
I reckon so.
Okay.
Unless you have a better idea.
No?
Let's go.
Yeah, cool. Lovely. So you guys...
At some point, we should go check what happened to the Four Roses.
We should probably do that later, yes.
Yes.
Emphasis on the later, though. Ha ha.
With goons.
Yes.
So yeah, you've given them a call at first, given them just a little heads up that you're on the way, and you just wanted to have a little powwow. And then quickly, when you arrive at the Kazuma headquarters, you are just park up your car. You're let in. You're not patted down. You seem to be afforded a lot more sort of like leeway this time. A fair bit more respect.
I mean, I thought patting down someone wearing linear frame is a bit obsolete.
Just patting some metal. Yep, it's metal.
Like,
Patting his exoskeleton, like, I wonder what this could be.
you see, like, yeah, the truck's like listing to one side, like noticeably sagging on one side, and as Doc Grubbs gets out, it like pings back up.
Everybody
and
else
the
is
guy
sat
kind
on
of
the
looks
other
at you.
side.
It's just like, and then just sort of like shows you through. And yeah, you led into speak with Kiryu again, and he goes.
And also, I'd like to talk to him about how our enemies, I guess, have acted dishonorably and fucked up our the Four Roses.
Aye.
We'll drop that in there. Play that card.
Okay.
And then hand over to Mr. Smith for the fast talking, because Doc Grubbs is not a social man.
Right.
Especially if he's only rocking 12.5 humanity.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically virtually indistinguishable from a microwave at this. A particularly homicidal microwave, don't get me wrong, but like...
I mean, all the armor
a
kind of
microwave.
covers the face a lot.
A very persuasive microwave.
The microwave for the mohawk.
And a power fist.
Yeah. So I understand. Well, it's nice to see you, my friends. I understand you said you needed a little bit of help with some kind of endeavor.
Yes.
You could say that, yes. Bit of a spot of bother, you know. Won't get too much into the details of it, I suppose. But we were just interested as to whether or not you wanted to join forces again for potential fun, profit, and mayhem.
Okay, and he sort of hears you out, and do you relate everything you know about?
Yes, I'm just trying to think if there's anything that we want to cut out.
I just gloss over the kind of thing and just say we're basically essentially in a gang war, but with a corporation. You go into detail about how they attacked our base unprovoked.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Do you tell them what corporation?
We'll
Yeah, yeah.
We also mentioned that we have we are operating on behalf of another corporation of equal size. It's just that they can't sanction us, as it were.
I don't know if I want to be saying that we're working for a corporation.
I mean, no, we're not working for. You can mention that we're we're doing it
I'll
with their support.
maybe mention that we've formed, a temporary alliance with the corporation, because I'm thinking the Yakuza guys might be like, yo, you're just fucking goons for a corp. That ain't honourable. So we
Yeah.
have to say, look, we've been forced to form an alliance with another corporation, and spin it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I do it more as in like we were already at war, but the other corporation came in to fund us.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
their interest sort of how. So they can't sanction anything against the other corp, but they would like to if they could.
Yeah.
Okay. And
For them to get that.
he's listening he's listening intently. You can see he's got his attention. And but when you get to the point where you mention Lazarus, he kind of like sits up a bit straighter. And he's like, "Huh, you've got some pretty big enemies there. I mean, I don't even want to know what you did to piss them off, but what would you need us to do?"
Grubsy, you're the strategist. I'm not certain. Is there anything in particular that we want them to
Yeah, we just need muscle. We have it no need to be how you say branded. Unaffiliated muscle. We need distraction to assist with destroying distraction while we do main body of work.
Are you speaking just of a distraction, or do you need my men to act as warriors?
There will be. I mean, there will be a fight. There will be a battle. They will be attacking people. It'd be helpful if they not leave, but we don't need them to.
I think if we can have them do some kind of distraction, really at that point it's if they're doing a violent distraction, then yeah, they need to be able to fight. But if they're able to do a distraction which is just like setting some shit off and taking people on a chase or something,
Yeah,
it's kind of their call, really, isn't it?
Yes, Mr. Smith. We need them to occupy goons.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't necessarily just have to start shooting things and then have a fight.
Okay.
We can be more creative about this.
Yeah, that's my thinking.
I like idea of flyby, but that's just me.
I'm afraid helicopters. I haven't exactly got one sitting in the garage, but is there anything you'd be able to offer us in exchange for this? I mean, we do owe you a great debt of gratitude, but this does seem that it might bring some injury, possibly even death, to some of my people.
Well, after they take the corporation down, there's going to be a power vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum.
They're outside of our turf, and their corporation.
they are
not
now.
exactly competition for us.
Shut up.
Fuck off.
I think it's a valid point. It may be outside of their domain now, but that isn't stopping them from expanding into it. We can offer them money and pay, but obviously that's not.
Mr. Smith, correct. I have more immediate suggestion.
His eyes perk up at the word pay.
we have many Eurobucks.
Do you just have like a duffel bag filled with money?
A duffel bag full of memory sticks.
No,
Yeah.
Specifically, I have the bag you put a corpse in full of money.
Okay. And how much is that? Is that all your like 50
I don't
grand
want to
or
put
whatever?
all of it down.
Okay.
I'm thinking we got like 56 grand. If we offer like 20 and see how they react to that.
I'm gonna say we'll start off offering 20k and see how it goes.
Yeah. I'll make a first opening salvo of 20,000 plus VAT.
Roll me some persuasion.
Can I do it?
What? This is my only
I would
thing.
say it would probably be Mr. Smith. He's the one doing the negotiation.
Don't take this from me.
This is literally what he lives for because he's
I
not gonna.
rolled a 2.
Let
Shit.
me have this one thing.
I'm just gonna roll it. See what I'd have rolled.
Yeah, do it. Just out of curiosity.
He says, "Okay, for this, I'd be able." Good thing you didn't.
Yeah, carry on.
Well, you guys are really good at this. Mr. Smith rolled a 2, and Larry you both rolled 2s.
We're persuasive.
He looks at the. I mean, this wouldn't be a body bag filled with the cash.
Yeah.
It's only 20 grand. He would probably go like, for this, I could lend you a few of my men, and probably team of 4. As long as it didn't involve too much danger.
Well, chances are there probably will be some danger. There's no way we can avoid that. No matter how skilled your men are, there will be some danger. I can appreciate that, obviously you don't want to be sending your men in for danger for nothing.
I say,
Go on, Grubsy.
what do you say to give me price for 3 teams and guarantee they make sure we don't die.
Okay, don't
he
listen to the
says-
toaster. How about 3 teams with some kind of assurance that we're not going to die?
He says he sits back in his chair, tenses his fingers, and thinks for a moment, and then he comes back to you. He says, "For this, I would say 75."
That's
Well,
not even
you and I could play the back and forth game all day.
Roll.
Back and forth.
Okay, roll some persuasion to try and talk him down.
Sorry, yeah. This guy's an idiot. That's not even linear. Like, he said a team of 4 was 20 grand, and then team of...
No, a team of 4 people. One team of 4 people.
Yeah, but if one team is 20 grand, then 3 teams should be at least, 60 grand max, surely.
No, but that's with him
It is a
you
large
guys saying, there will be danger, there will be a fight, there will be, death.
Now, just because, let's be honest, this is when I'm going to use them. I have 5 luck points, I believe.
You go for it, shoot.
Fuck it, yeah, I'm going to throw in 4 of them. I'm keeping 1.
Go on.
Okay. You managed to talk him down to. He's sort of you guys go back and forth a little bit, and he seems a little bit reluctant, but he kind of eventually sighs and says, "Well, we do owe you a great debt of gratitude. So for this and for my friends, yes, we'll do this for and you do come down to about 50 grand."
50 grand?
That's what, yeah.
It's pricey,
got to
but
play
it's
with.
3 teams of, Yakuza trained dudes.
Fuck.
There's some
Who-
bad dudes.
But
Yeah,
remember,
those are some bad dudes we got
just
there.
remember, Fish Eye Larry doesn't consider them people, so
I'm
Yes,
gonna have some
this is
whiskey.
racist.
That's a lot of money.
neither does
How many have we got? How many have
Larry
we got?
just keeps asking one of them to shut.
3 teams of 4.
Are they teams of 4 or are they larger
The 3 teams of 5, and they're
cool.
they're
1 tank,
bad.
3 DPS,
These are
1 healer.
these are some of their bad boys.
Baddest.
Excellent. I
Those are
think
the baddest of the
that's
bad boys.
that's a good price for
I mean, we've
15
just
badasses.
increased our combat capacity by 300%.
It's not bad, is it? It's not bad for 50k. If we're all
So-
good with that, I say we do the 50k.
I'm just gonna have a drink.
So
Fish Eye's gonna drink.
we've got 15 Yakuza, or in Larry's case, we've got 9 people. Because each one of
Goddamn
them is 3/5 of a person.
Oh, the racism.
What did you just say?
I said that
racist,
we've got
so you
15
consider
people,
them
but Larry
3/5.
thinks that we've got 9 real people because he's racist.
Oh yeah. 9 worthwhile people.
But you come to an agreement, and he
I'm gonna drink some of the whiskey that Sam got me.
Nice.
leans over and motions for one of the guys standing towards the side of the room, and he comes forward, and he gives you a nice little formal bow and stands there, and Kiryu goes, "This is KG. He's one of my lieutenants. He will come with you, and he will lead my men. Just tell them what he needs or what needs done, and they will do it.
I do. Vance, we've got ourselves an army.
So yeah,
Team
you've
Meat
got
Shield.
you've got some Yakuza dudes who are ready to go when you say.
That's not bad whiskey, Sam.
Bad, yeah.
Are they able to be where we need them to be in relatively short notice? Not like
Yeah, no, they're ready. Yeah, I imagine you tell them a little bit of the when and where.
I have a
and-
question.
Yeah.
Is there a reason in my head this showdown is going to take place at Stonehenge? Because I think I've made it up.
No, unfortunately not.
Oh,
Why did I think
where did that come from?
I don't know.
I mean, it's literally like the last week, 2 weeks in my head. I've been like, oh yeah, we're going to fight at Stonehenge. And I don't know why I
I'm
thought
kind of annoyed that it's not happening at Cyber Stonehenge now.
Yeah,
But
Cyberhenge.
Cyberhenge. I think because it was all culty, and that's a fair leap to make.
I don't know how I got there. I just, in my head, that's just been where it's at.
It probably would have been like a 50-50 of me landing on where I did and then somewhere like that. But no, you know from the address. Actually, no, you haven't actually checked out the place where it's going to be held, have you? Yeah.
All right. Just for reference, money left over. We'll leave down as 40 EB. You can keep that. Richard and I have got. Hang on, what's that work out? So Richard, Andy, and I have all got a K, 1K, and Dom's got 2 because he was
Sweet.
rich than the rest of us.
Alrighty.
So we are down 50,000 euro bucks, but we are up 15 hardcore Yakuza badasses.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gonna
15.
wreck some shit.
Big Yakuza boys.
It's gonna be really awkward when the first roll happens and we accidentally kill all of them.
If I'm honest, for reasons I can't establish, I'm not sure it's going to be an accident. It'd be like, oh, we could set up with a nuclear bomb, or we could just, or we could succeed all we need to do with a small bomb, or we could use a nuclear bomb and kill absolutely everybody. I know which one Dog Grubsy would do.
With the amount of humanity it's got left,
Nowadays.
it's definitely the nuke.
Yeah.
He'd ride that nuke like a goddamn hog.
But yeah, no, you've managed to enlist the help of Yakuza. Your friendly neighborhood Yakuza. Let's see.
That took me far too long.
It did. I'm a little bit disappointed.
I know. It was really hard to make the text go vertical, so I did it the old-fashioned way.
I sure everyone was just going to open it to a picture of Stonehenge, but rearranged into the word cyber.
Oh, dude, that would have been great.
Sorry, I was just grabbing a different pen. Cool.
I guess we should probably have a gander at what's left of the Four Roses.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so this has been so you guys came back in the afternoon time. You went to Bob's house. Bob's, the bar with Bob, and got the handover of cash. And then you went to the Yakuza Goods. So yeah, this would be sort of late into the night. You come back, and yeah, unfortunately, you as you come around the corner and you start to see the Four Roses, you can see what used to be police tape. There was sort of circling the whole area. Now it's just kind of sort of fallen down in places and gotten stuck on other places where it's still hanging up. A lot of the most of the windows are smashed. On closer inspection, you do see bullet holes in quite a few of the places. When you do first come in, there appears to be blood by the bar. You're not sure who's. Not loads and loads, but a fair splash. and then as you're going through, you no one's home, but you just see the evidence of the raid that must have taken place before. And you don't know if everyone's been taken away or they've just gone into hiding or what.
Will fit.
Because didn't we leave Wilson here?
He ran away.
He ran away and he's hiding in the sewers right now.
I thought, when did he?
Like a true man.
So yeah, a little bit fucked right now.
Can we investigate where the fuck we're actually going?
Yeah, sure.
Where are we going?
Shade, you're up.
So yeah, all you had from the letters from Tidworth's desk is an address. You don't know exactly what that address is, but eventually follow the directions, and it takes you a little bit. It takes you to still the centre of London, but more of a lot more to a more like wooded area, and it's very. Yeah, but it's like a big like park, almost like Hyde Park, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
And it's an old cemetery.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, people aren't going to be digging with shovels.
A fair point.
Yeah.
In the daytime, it seems quite pleasant. The picture makes it look a little bit more run down than I'm envisioning, but it's certainly not like bustling with life as most graveyards aren't. Are you all gone? Have you all gone now?
Yeah.
Can everyone want to roll awareness?
I can't find a word.
Top of intelligence.
There it is.
I'll be right back.
No. Okay. So Shade and Trip. So the basic layout of the whole thing is it's roughly big old thing like that. There's the main road that goes past it on that end there. There's what appears to be a very large mausoleum right in the center. There's a winding path that comes from the northwest gate and comes to the front of that mausoleum. There. And then there's paths that just sort of gently go through the rest of the cemetery in this area. You do notice people walking around there. They do, at first glance, just appear to be mourners, people walking around visiting deceased relatives. But you guys were able to notice that there's a very high proportion of them seem to be young, athletic-looking men.
Wait a second. These are particularly well-armed mourners.
With suspicious-looking bulges under their coats.
Bloody
Are we
necrophilia.
Suddenly at Tom Cruise's.
Mr. Smith is looking at their penis.
I'd like it noted
Smith has got a suspicious bulge of his own.
we are massively innocuous because we are definitely not wearing an exo.
I'm imagining you guys are still like in the car doing a slow drive-by. That's all I'm.
I
This is
mean,
all I'm sort of basing
Good thing
this
it's
on.
Bear in mind,
tinted
Darkar is
windows.
leaning heavily.
yeah, I was leaning to one side. He's got a storm shield strapped to the roof. It's just like,
Grubs is poking out the sunroof because
Wait, why is it leaning to one side?
Because Grubs is so
Grubs.
fucking heavy now.
Why doesn't he sit in the fucking middle?
Because he's in.
because I'm driving.
Why are you driving? I can drive it with my thoughts.
My truck.
I like
It's
the
not
idea
your
he sat
fucking
he
truck,
sat at
you
the steering wheel. Steering wheel's not connected.
I turn the car off immediately.
So this is how the final fight starts.
Grubs just gives Tripper like a fucking arsehole grin.
Um,
I proceed
So
to
you-
start the engine again and continue to drive using my
So
thoughts.
So I'm kind of imagining from this, there's the 2 weeks until the date that has been listed on the invitations that you were given, and I imagine in those 2 weeks is where you guys are doing all the shopping that you guys did in between the last session.
I'd assume, yeah.
Yeah.
I assume we can G up the Yakuza to this is the location that we're probably going to.
Yeah, no, I sort of figured that you guys gave him the when and where, and you're able to speak to KG and let him know and keep him abreast of things. He's always attentive and always listening. And he seems very professional, and he's happy to sort of contribute in any way he can. But he would very much like a specific plan and mission for his men to execute.
You have not met us, have you?
Hang on. So, okay, for our own benefit.
Finger and puts in air.
For our own benefit,
Run away.
what is our plan? I feel like the plan is wait until everybody's there and then kill them all.
Yeah, so you just know that all of the quote-unquote cult / higher sort of leadership of the Lazurus company are going to be here at a certain date. You don't know. You don't know where exactly they're going to go.
Cut it down.
It's already on volume 10. It's not that loud.
God, I hate that can just come in at any fucking time.
It scares the shit out of you when it just starts.
Surprise dance tracks.
Surprise techno Beach Boys.
That's a different playlist.
A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
Yes.
That's all trees. But yeah, you assume that there's, by the looks of things, there's already men sort of staking out the area in advance, but you don't know exactly what sort of security they're going to have on the night. I mean, it's fair to assume this is probably an intentional thing. So,
Is the actual cemetery area fenced in?
there is like a wall railing. It's more just like those big sort of metal, sort of spiky things. So you need to climb over it, but it's not like an impregnable defense or anything. It's more just decorative. It has gates. Has the main gate up here, up at the northwest corner. And at the northeast corner, and you know that you were able to see that there was one in the southeast corner that appears to have some sort of I don't know, some sort of service back entrance. Looks like a dirt road sort of thing.
Giant Larry as well. Yep.
What's good is he's already in the mausoleum, so
He's fucking on it, mate. He's way ahead of all of us. Giant Larry is our hero.
But there you go. Yeah, that's the rough layout of it. So you would imagine probably they're going to beef security up in the time, days, or even just the day of the meeting.
well, I guess that back entrance seems like the best way in.
It does, doesn't it? Can we see any like surveillance or like traps or tripwires or anything that could give notification that we're coming through the back way, like cameras and stuff?
Yeah, from the awareness
Sensors.
rolls before. No, there's a distinct lack of video surveillance. If that's like an intentional thing to make sure that there's no like electronic recordings of any of these meetings, or if that's just that they're way too well hidden for you to know, you're not sure. But you had a good look and you're fairly sure that you couldn't see any.
Is there any cameras and stuff on the road, like the main road?
There's ones further along, sort of like east and west, but nothing like directly outside the grave, the cemetery itself.
Can I hack those? To just try and see, like, to just get like a chunk of time to see if there's any like recognizable cars going past, like the same cars going past over and over again.
Ooh, clever.
Okay.
He is one of these smart boys, isn't he?
Yeah. So further on west,
There's this car going along.
there's not very
to one
far.
side.
What is the equivalent of a few
Creepy.
like blocks distance until you get to a crossroads, and there's like traffic lights there and traffic cameras. So if you wanted to, you'd be able to interface with that.
I would
with
like to
some sort of
interface
cover.
with that.
You're just like wandering up to it, like cracking it open.
Do we
Yeah.
have high-vis
Are you
jacket?
doing this daytime, nighttime?
Oh,
Nighttime?
100% we
I
should
think
do
if
this.
you put on a high-vis jacket and go during the daytime, nobody's going to even blink.
That's true, but
It's
Are we-
unusual.
Oh, are you using the old like high vis approach?
I mean, I'm just
Well, we keep
saying.
them in the car for a reason.
Good, yeah.
So that we
fair
can just touch
Okay,
whatever we
then you
want.
just pull up. I mean, it's fairly easy to get access to it. It's like closed, but it just needs like tools to open. And so
What's
you
that tool and
manage to
knife?
crack
'Cause I
open
have
the
plenty.
outer sort of casing of the cameras, and you're able to jack in. But you don't have any of obviously the legitimate credentials to get in. Can you roll me some interface?
It's really what I do.
I mean, you're pretty good at it. So yeah, 22. Yeah, no, it's just like a bog standard traffic camera. You got access to the last like week's recordings, and that will take you a bit of time to go through.
Yeah.
So I could say like the rest of your time building up to the, because I imagine it's been roughly like a week or so, week and a half. You guys just buying all this new kit, kitting out the truck, getting linear frames installed,
Getting a
and
new arm.
cybernetics and
Sorry,
things.
I'm picturing, somebody sat welding something onto the side of the car, and then directly adjacent to it is, Grubsy getting something welded onto him.
And there's Shade in a back room just scrolling through at 5 times speed, like traffic footage.
And sharpening a knife.
Yeah. So I'd say that would be what Shade's doing until the rest of until the night of, probably.
Yeah.
Is anyone else doing anything to prepare?
I'm trying to think. I might go to. I'm gonna go to the range and just practice my shooting.
Okay. Yeah, you've done that a few times. What is it you were practicing with?
Let's have a look. My Uzi.
Are you just doing it by yourself, just practicing?
Yeah.
I'd say yeah, you've gone to the range a couple times, like trying to work on that. So I'll say yeah, you just get a +1 to submachine gun.
I'll take that.
Anyone else?
I'm
Anyone else
just
doing
gonna
anything
hang
particular?
around outside watching.
Mr. Smith finds God.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
Fucks him.
Watching what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Reading the paper.
Okay, yeah, you're doing that. Yeah, you see just little like fluff stories about the average stuff, about stocks rising and falling. You say you see like secret like towards the like 5th or 8th page or something like that, somewhere far back. There's a tiny little mention about some kind of gang related incident at a local bar called the Four Roses, in which there were casualties, notably the bar's owner, Benny Benison.
Oh, Benny.
Benjamin
Son of
Benison.
Benny.
But no other casualties were found, and no suspects have been found as of yet. Whilst you're doing this, Wilson gives you a call again. He's going,
Left him in the
Larry,
sewer.
Larry, what's going on, mate? I'm getting freaked out.
I'm gonna try and convince Wilson to fucking get his arse up here.
What do you mean? I've been down in the sewers for days, mate. Why didn't you call?
Well, come and fucking meet us then, you silly bastard.
Alright, fine. He turns up. You meet up with him. He fills you in on what happened of the raid. He was in a back room, working on the computers, working on deciphering the cipher that he was doing. When just sort of suddenly he just heard all at once most of the windows smash, and he could just hear like flash grenades going off and people storming the building. As he heard some gunfire and he heard Benny shout. He assumed that he pulled something from under the bar on him, but he didn't see anything. Wilson's made a good habit of building in escape routes into wherever he works, and he was able to get out like a little hole he's dug in the wall from the little back room, and he was able to escape through that, get into the sewers, and keep running with just copies of all the information that he was working on. But he didn't see anything that happened to the rest of the girls or the other people of the Four Roses. But that's about it. He hasn't had too much information that's helpful, really, just because he's been hiding
In the sewer.
in the sewers, and he smells like it.
It smells like he's been hiding in.
It's like, oh right, I'm sorry. Is this smell inconvenient for you? Oh, how terrible for you to smell me. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
It is pretty bad. I'm glad.
Don't
he
be
appreciates
sorry.
this.
Don't be sorry. Be better.
Yeah, Wilson's time in the sewers made him a bit sassy.
I'm gonna threaten to give Wilson back to the Yakuza if he doesn't shut up.
He just tells you to eat a dick. The family resemblance is stark in these sort of situations.
Oh man, I'm getting drunk now.
Cool. Anything particular? So you guys have sorted yourselves out.
Yeah, I wrote it in chat just very briefly. Mr. Smith,
Yes.
you investing against Lazarus? What's this is going on?
Oh. Yeah. Can I short Lazarus stock?
Going to some grapes. You're getting stocks for what?
I want to short Lazarus's stock.
I don't know what that is, so I'll say
Essentially,
yes.
instead of buying shares and selling them again when they're at a lower value, you borrow against the shares and then you return it when the shares are at a lower value, so you make money off of shares crashing.
Sure.
It's the opposite of investing in a company and selling when it makes money. You hope
So
a company
so
fails.
does that mean you're taking?
You bet against it failing, basically.
Yeah, but
you bet against the
do
company.
you pay money for that?
Yes.
Don't
So
know what that is.
okay, so essentially, the way it works is I buy, let's say, £2,000 worth of shares for somebody else, and say, I will buy £2,000 worth of shares for you, but if these shares crash down in value, you still need to pay me £2,000 for them.
Oh.
So they give me £2,000 and I don't buy any shares. And then in 6 months' time or whatever, I buy what was £2,000 worth of shares. Let's say 2,000, but by then they've crashed in value.
And they're worth like 100.
And they're worth way less, but I've still been paid as if they were at the higher price.
Okay.
That's a really bare bones explanation of shorting stock.
That is pretty good. Yeah, pretty good definition. Well done.
So would you? So you would still front money?
I still got to pay money. Yeah.
Okay. How much are you doing for that?
Well, I've got 2,000, and I figure, fuck it. If this goes badly, I'm gonna
Roll
die.
them bones.
So
Yeah.
2,000.
Okay. Yeah. Just.
I'll make a note.
I don't know how you're going to put that in your inventory. In my mind, I'm just thinking 2,000 EB of Nega shares. But yeah, sure.
You also
That's
got to get in
something
touch
in
with.
the dystopian capitalistic future.
I was going to say, you also can get in touch with your colleague and tell him to do it as well.
What?
Yeah.
I have to imagine I don't need to tell Bob to be shorting.
Oh
stock
yeah,
against
you
our
give Bob a
competitors.
call and he's like, oh, way ahead of you, man.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You better pull this off. Well, there's gonna be a lot of angry people at Colson.
Look, I'm
fine,
either
we'll
going
be
to be
dead.
dead or I'm going to be successful. So hey, win-win.
Good way to be. Cool. So yeah, have you guys been staking out the cemetery in your time leading up to this?
I'd like to think we were,
So who's
nice enough to do that.
so
I mean, all I've been doing is going to shooting range. I'm not going to spend all day doing that. So I
No.
okay. So whoever's spending time like doing like low profile like stakeout of the cemetery can roll me first stealth and then awareness.
Where is stealth?
that hurts.
Or you can
Actually,
roll
a
like
serious
disguise
question.
or
Where
something
is-
like that.
Oh,
depending on how you're
disguise?
Going about it.
Disguise. Yeah.
Oh, disguise! I got points in recently.
I don't know where disguise is either. Fuck. It's too many skills.
Yeah. Ooh.
Somebody help me out. Where is
It's
disguise?
think it's
under
under
technical skills.
Technical.
Oh shit, that'll be wider.
Hey, that was better.
Okay. Yeah. Disguise and awareness.
Less awareness.
Okay.
My disguise may just be a fake mustache, but I'm paying attention.
Okay, yeah, you two guys are moving through. I would say the disguises, all you probably, you wouldn't need loads as long as you're just removing your like gear and weapons and then just having a little stroll through, like dressed as mourners.
It works. I'm always wearing it.
Weirdness rolls. Trip, you don't notice much more than your last time.
Sounds
You're
good.
just you're noticing, just the same thing of guys making their way around. Mr. Smith, you definitely do start to see through it a lot more from spending some time staking out the area. You do notice that the guys seem to move around loosely in teams of two, and they do definitely seem to be on routes around it, i.e., they're patrolling the area. There still don't appear to be any sort of electronic security, but you have noticed over time there have been some people making their way into the mausoleum in the center, using like some very large keys, opening up the gate into it and the door behind that, and making their way in. Guys with long, suspicious-looking duffel bags.
I thought you were going to say bulges there.
There's just been like the odd one, so as not to be suspicious. But
now,
like,
when you say long, suspicious duffel bags, are they like rifle bags or
rifle bags?
Okay.
Yeah, or like
check.
like gear and stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's
you see the guys,
yeah,
because they're just sort of walking in and going in. There's less of a nod to being as like incognito as the rest of the guys. Some of them definitely still in like boots and stuff, but they're not like dressed as PMCs. They're still in like civvies.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, there seem to be guys heading in and making preps. And the day of, you're able to. You do notice a large lorry pull up out front.
How large are we talking?
Normal like 18-wheeler sort of thing.
Rather large then.
18 whole wheels. That's
Out front. It's a fairly small road, but it's quite a quiet road. So it doesn't impede traffic at all. But it's just sort of waiting there. That turns up as sort of like mid-morning of the day of the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. Time to rock and roll then, if no one else has anything they're doing beforehand.
Can I write a will?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to leave everything to Mr. Smith's cat.
Aww. What did
Can
you
we
do to my
follow the
cat?
plan again?
Pardon?
Sure. Go for it.
Someone.
What do you want to do?
I'd like someone to explain the plan once more.
Oh, me too.
Murder everyone.
Doc Graves is probably
As far
the
as
best.
Are we walking to the cemetery and killing anyone?
We're going through the back.
I thought the plan was we use the Yakuza to create
Noisy distraction.
a distraction to pull away enough of the guards from the front of it. We can then break in and deal with stuff internally.
I've been absent, but there was a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Christ.
It's fucking horrifying.
You know when you see that fucking stomping towards you.
Keep your fucking cool, boys. Apologies for that. Yeah, the plan is pretty simple, to be honest. Ideally, if anyone can get in beforehand and hide somewhere that's not necessarily the easiest place to get to, then perfect. Otherwise, yeah, pretty much get the accuser to attack, and then they can, in the confusion, kind of turn up from the other direction and just wreck shit.
Can I use my missile launcher?
Yeah, I figure literally, as long as we don't kill each other, then everyone else is fair game.
Even the Yakuza?
Especially the Yakuza.
I mean, I figure they'll be on the far side of the graveyard, so hopefully there won't be too much of an issue. I'd say
Could playing a little bit more like on the fly.
I mean, we're literally just here to fuck shit up. Like,
Yeah.
we're not we've never been a sophisticated bunch of people. That's pretty much our philosophy of life.
Our
It is-
plans
I admit
always go
there
to
is
shit
less
anyway.
explosives than I expected.
We're here to drink milk and fuck shit up. And I'm all out of milk.
Dom, you say that I am packing 40 grenades.
Yeah, less
Dog grub
explosives than
is
I
packing.
expected.
He's frag packing.
Oh, I forget what I actually bought at the end of last set.
The thing is, it's not the kind of place we can, like, you know, it's not like we actually need to destroy anything, it's just the people.
Okay, so where are you guys going to be leading up on the day of, like, leading up to the evening before people arrive?
I mean, we want everyone there before we kick things off.
Uh-huh. So you just staying completely away, not being, like, within lookout of it?
I reckon we'll do a nice, we'll do a full-blown stakeout. We'll get donuts.
Okay, where are you guys going to be roughly?
What if we park the car near this entrance?
Donuts!
Okay, so you sort of take the back road. When you're coming up on the gate towards the back, which is, it's sort of just like loosely chained up with what looks like a fairly decent security padlock. Are you staying
Fucking
on
do
the
I
road?
recognise
Are
that
you
background image?
pulling
Sorry.
off the road, or?
I just saw the infamous 2 thing in the bottom corner and I was like, I fucking knew I recognised that shit. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I guess we probably have to make an effort to hide the car in case someone comes to check.
Okay. Whoever's going to do that, I'm trying to think, can you roll me some disguise if you have any of those skills? Or I'm trying to think what else would. Yeah,
Just as a
probably
point of
disguise.
curiosity, how do you hide a car that's basically a tank? And also, if somebody's going to be hiding the car,
mean,
it should probably be
branches.
Mr. Smith who can cower
Isn't
with
it? Isn't it designed so that it's subtle? Like everything's hidden on the inside, and you fold it all out.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
still like
yeah.
it's like a big industrial-looking truck.
You know, it's not like we've arrived in a hearse. It doesn't fit in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you would imagine security is going to be fairly tight.
I was just going to cover it in leaves.
I mean, yeah.
Trees.
So if no one else wants to, can Trip or whoever roll me guys? Or Trip. Let's just say Trip, because Trip's the one who's going to do it, let's face it.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
That is pretty fair.
I can help.
We just-
Like, I'll just like kick some leaves around or something.
Ed, I know
Yeah.
it's like the second to last session. I have a new token.
Oh, what, sorry?
I have a new token.
Yeah, sure. Jesus. Yeah.
Should just be able to go to my character sheet.
Yeah, no, I'll do that. Okay, yeah. So you pull on the back, up on the back road, and start, layering up. Pull it off the road behind some trees, and start just layering on bushes over it. And yeah, you think you do a fairly decent job of it.
Mm-hmm. I like it. It's good.
Will the truck fit through the gate?
It could, yeah.
Drive it fast enough, it'll make its way through.
All I needed to know.
Oh wait, no.
Sad face.
No, I was trying to like.
Bearing in mind, Sam, I can control it with my mind.
I know, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So you've probably got a good idea, but my point
I'm
is,
just going to get Dog Grubs to stand on top of it, and then you drive it through the gate.
well, I was gonna say you probably don't be on it or in it when it goes through.
Yeah, but it'd be more dramatic if there was a screaming 7.5 foot tall Russian in an exoskeleton.
Why? True, but you could also just be on the cannon instead.
Give that to someone else who doesn't have a gun. Who needs a gun? Does he look like he needs a gun? He's wearing a welding mask, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but if you stand up, you're just gonna fall off.
What about it?
There we go. Cool. Yeah, that's all done.
Ha!
You got your bike, your truck, all up there.
Can we get the accuser to cover the other entrance?
Yeah. Of course.
Maybe if there's 3 teams, isn't there? So if one of them could just not do anything, just like watch. So if we could have one of them watch the other entrance, and the other 2 just sort of occasionally do little drive-bys or something just to keep an eye on things.
So wait, one of them is like the reserve. One of them is obviously doing the distraction.
And
What's the third one doing? Sorry.
Oh, no, I just meant in terms of initially, while we're staking out, as it were.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry.
One of them can be one team can watch the other entrance. So we've got a team on both entrances, us and them, and then the other 2 teams ideally would just sort of be in the vicinity, occasionally covering the sides we're not looking at to make sure that there's nothing too much untoward going on.
Yeah, I'm using just 1 token to denote the team of dudes.
Yeah, we just don't want to get caught unawares.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, one of the teams is hanging out near you guys at the truck, and KG and the other team are in calm contact, but they're going to be off a ways a little bit. So yeah, you guys set up, and yeah, as the day wears on, and especially as the afternoon closes and the place empties of normal mourners, it definitely starts to become more overt. You can hear from KG over the comms that he's saying that there appears to be building work that has gone up at either end of the road, and has been staffed by some guys who don't look like real highway workers.
They stole our idea.
They stole our fucking thing.
Steal our thing.
I mean, it's a fairly standard ploy. I mean, they might have very well have just learnt that, like, wow, this is surprisingly effective.
I think we should go over there and then pretend that they're like impeaching on some kind of union rights. Just,
You think if Doc Grubbs like put down his storm shield and put on some high vis, he could pretend he had the exoskeleton for like working purposes.
You could pretend to be a fucking tractor.
Jackhammer.
because I've got the same thing, Sam. So I feel like we could just pretend to be super heavy lifters.
I don't know if all the grenades might give it away.
Oh yeah, you know, because the giant like 4-pronged claw wouldn't, would it?
Yeah. But yeah, he says that they've made up some sort of like just building works and things, and because it's the late afternoon, evening, people aren't really questioning it, but they are starting to let other people through. Whilst that's happening, the truck out front has been emptied, and some men have been getting out, and they're not alone, so they brought with them, and the guys have told you about this. One of the guys who's been like off towards the front of the cemetery, but on the other side, like hidden away, like in bushes and stuff like that. He comes you just saying, I don't know what I'm looking at. And he just, and you ask for clarification, he just says, there's like a dog. They're like dogs, but bigger.
Oh,
And
good.
they're just
Dogs,
Yeah,
too.
they're like wolves, but they're just huge, and they seem to be. I don't know. There's a guy with like, who just seems to be controlling them somehow. They don't have leads or anything. They must be amazing trainers.
Oh shit!
Um,
Would we know what they are from that? And would we know that they're probably the genetic? Would we know
Sorry?
they're probably the genetic experiments that they've been working on?
Potentially, you can sort of put 2 and 2 together. That might be a reason.
May I roll zoology to see if I can figure out what they are by the description?
Yeah, go for it.
Bearing in mind that I'm aware that they've been fucking around with the genetic shit.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You interrogate him a little bit, and you're like, so how big are they? What are they walking? What's the snout to like foot ratio or whatever?
Bo's
And,
behind him cringing right now.
and you start going
Describe
like,
their gait for me.
and you quickly surmise that those aren't real any sort of wolf or dog that you know of, and what he's describing is just way too big for something that you know of.
Can we get a point of reference? How tall are they at your shoulder?
About like 5 foot.
God.
Jesus.
That's a dire wolf.
Basically, they're big boys.
Are they riding them?
No, but like I said, from the zoology, he describes their behavior, and they seem remarkably not necessarily sedate, but they seem very focused and doing.
Is there one person in control of them?
It seems to be that there appears to be one person who's kind of directing them.
Dog Grubs is going to put a big fucking target on his head. In his head. Note it to everybody else as well. That the guy with the is there anything distinctive about the guy who's controlling the wolves?
Yeah, you ask the guy. He just says, "Oh no, not really. He just seems to really like his cyber deck. He seems to be like using it a whole bunch and like."
I really thought you said
tapping into
really
it.
likes his cyber dick, to be honest, and I was like, dude, me too.
That too.
You find out. So it's like,
Did Smith ever get us Mr. Stud implant?
No, dude, you can't improve on perfection.
so you go, and he gives you a rundown of how many. So there's, you know that there's 5 of them. And they quickly put them to work patrolling the area.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Just the one.
I have lots of questions, but not all of them relevant. Not all of them relevant right now. Is my fine veteran 5H43 cohort able to confirm or deny whether those cyber wolves, for want of a better phrase, are operating on some kind of wireless network?
But I mean, you would need some kind of like thing that's able to like.
Doesn't he have a cyber deck?
Yeah, but you need something to be able to like analyze wireless signals and or like jam them or anything similar.
Wait, no, I
Look,
have
why
a
don't we just
jammer.
skip to what we're really getting.
We literally have a jammer in the truck.
5H43,
you do.
can you hack the wolves?
That's what I was getting to.
That's where it's going. Hack the wolves.
Hack the wolves. I mean, Doug Grubb can hack the wolves, but they have very, very different outcomes.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah,
use of
very
the word
different hack.
to be honest, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Can I
You
try and
mentioned
hack the
roll-
wolves?
Roll me some electronic security and interface.
Some wolf hack. Go.
I think
There's...
ideally we don't want to let them know we've hacked them straight away. We just want to be able to know we can, and then in the key moment, hit them up.
I guess I'm going to try and like hack them stealth-like. So I'm just going to throw all of my luck on this electronic security skill. And then some interface.
Okay. Okay, you're able to pass out like signals passing to and from. You're able to see, like, perceive them and be able to see them. Unfortunately, you don't see how you would be able to change any. You're not able to see how they're controlling them, i.e., what inputs. It's not just like bite or something like that. It's not something you're able to put together straight away.
Or is it not
and
just a
it's
roll
not
20
really
interface?
something you can see an easy way or a stealthy way of just overriding.
Can we block it?
Roll some electronics or just tech in general. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you would say that. Yeah, if you activated like a signal jammer, it doesn't discriminate, so it would just block all wireless signals in the area, which would potentially throw them in a big fuck into it. But it would also disable comms, both for you and any of the Lazarus people.
Hmm. You have a nuclear option there?
But yeah, you don't know what effect that might or might not have on.
So I feel like a goal should be maybe to get the wolf cyber deck and then see what we can do with that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, good. Yeah, I mean, and then with the wolves, you've been relayed that there do just appear to be more mundane patrols of guys just making their way around this around the cemetery in general.
I'm in fucking pain at the minute. I've got sciatica.
Not good.
Ooh.
That was because you're secretly 65.
I don't think it was ever a secret. Anybody who spent 5 minutes with Andy when he's drunk knows he's 65.
Yeah, that's true. Fair play.
Oh, I heard.
So he groans when he moves.
He groans at pretty much everything.
Damn, kids.
So are we kind of beginning this whole...
Stay out of Woolworths.
That's not going to be difficult.
So yeah, basically, all you know at this point that there's a bunch of cyber wolves or like mutant wolves, and there appears to be a lot of security around.
So we're looking at, is that the ones we know of, or is that all of them?
That's the ones you know of.
Oh, great. So we'll start the fight and then a bunch more will be. Oh, good.
You never know. It's not confirmed yet.
There's one guy as well.
At least they're
You
all inside the cemetery.
You were able to see that there was more people, more guys arrive via sort of blacked out jeeps and who have made their way inside the mausoleum itself. And by this point, you're starting to think that maybe the mausoleum's either slightly bigger inside or might have other passages or something, because there seems to be an awful lot of people gone in there but not come out.
I mean, it is a mausoleum. We would expect it to go on the ground.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and by this point is when people start arriving. So there's basically just people in really nice sort of luxury business cars, sort of pulling up to the front gate, exiting whilst their car's driven away by the driver, and they have just been sort of making their way towards the mausoleum. It's kind of gothic look they're going for. There's sort of like candles and torches placed at the gate and by the mausoleum. And yeah, there's just a steady, fairly steady stream of people arriving.
Fair enough.
Are you doing anything at this point, or are you just sort of seeing how it goes and seeing people arrive?
Can we get our Shin friends to let us know how many people have arrived so far? Running total as well.
Okay. So he gives you. So he's sort of counting off people as they arrive, and giving you just a running tally. Eventually, as matter of interest, you do see. He does say Tidworth shows up. And he also just says, "There's he's sort of like just ringing off like random, like, oh, there's a fat guy in a suit. There's a tall, thin lady. Looks a bit like she just sort of just sniffed some shit. Just seems a bit of a constant sort of sourpuss face. Just walking through, he seems a bit bored, and then he's like, oh, he doesn't seem good, and he just starts describing a big guy with lots of cyberware.
No, that's Grubs. You've met him.
And
Well played.
Shit, what's his name? Is he still on the list? I can't see him.
Oh wait, is it Jack?
It's fucking Jack.
Fucking Jack. Oh.
okay, yeah, you describe him to the accuser who's been lookout, and you're like, he's like, yeah, that's the guy. He's
God tattooed across his chest.
he says,
I like the idea he's
yeah,
wearing a shirt, but you're like, does he look like the kind of dude who'd have God tattooed across his chest? My God, he does!
reports he is
I
not
bet-
wearing a shirt, he's just
Yeah,
wearing
he
a
doesn't wear
robe of
shirt.
some kind.
And it's
He
open.
fucking is.
It's open, not the front, and
Of course it is.
God, of course it is.
Is he looking slightly burned?
It's a dressing gown.
I fucking hope it's more than slightly.
He's got.
Marginally crisp.
He says that. There's a bit like the side of his, the left side of his face, appears to be covered in what looks to be like a very new, very fresh set of like synth skin.
Ha!
You know, you can see like you can see the difference. Like one side's like old and leathery, the other side's like baby fresh pink.
Does it now just say go across his
I'll
chest?
grab his one request. If he dies in combat before this ends, somebody needs to ask that man before he dies if he can smell burnt toast. Right before they rip the synth skin off his face and then kill him.
I just like the idea that he now has
Excuse
go
me,
attack across his chest rather than God.
Just odd, OD.
Yeah, over the course of so originally the security all shows up, and then over the course of about an hour and a half, 2 hours, the steady stream of business types comes by, and then eventually seems to die down. And by this point, he says about 40 people have arrived.
Oh, goody. Alright. Let's fucking start this party.
Okay.
So I think the idea is if the accuser can get all of the guys to bunch up a bit, we'll tear into them from behind.
Mm-hmm.
So if the accuser attack maybe from this corner,
Yeah.
and then if we can get all the guards to kind of move in that general direction a bit at least, and we kind of come in behind them down here. And
Missile launcher!
yeah, missile launcher their asses.
We do have one of those.
So that missile
It's on
launcher,
a moving bush.
one of 40 grenades, or possibly many more.
Fuck, that's what I did.
Get you a bush!
And/or Doc Grubbs close combat.
I put a micro missile launcher in my arm.
Oh yeah, you said about that.
Oh,
It
shit.
has
Yes.
it has 4 missiles.
Beautiful. See, Dom, sorry, you thought we didn't bring explosives.
This is still less than I expected, to be brutally
What
honest.
were you expecting? Like a mini nuke?
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait.
not mini, but yeah.
Do we have enough money for a nuke? Isn't that too late? God damn it!
I tried to get an attack helicopter in between the sessions, but Ed wouldn't let me.
You were trying to rent an attack.
No. My specific words
There are
were
places that
buy,
do that.
borrow, steal, or...
Dan, I did see a gyrocopter a while ago, but it didn't last.
You're a cunt.
Lol.
I mean, if we could get quite close to this, because I only really have
It wouldn't have done us a
knives.
huge amount of good in this instance anyway.
That's what you think.
Who's the most stealthy?
Probably Shade.
Oh fuck.
Is it 5'8", Shorty 3? Really?
Don't think so.
Either that or it'll be Smith.
Oh no, I don't even have any points in stealth.
Wait, Smith, you might actually.
Larry?
Smith, you could wait. No, you could actually pass off as one of these birds.
Actually, no. Larry's only got like a reflex of 5 now.
Oh.
He's
Wait,
an
am I
old
still
man
wearing my Lazarus uniform?
You can be.
now.
Fucking hell, I'm in pain!
Oh,
We could, I don't know.
What I'm thinking is that
TMI.
while we're having this fight, then Mr. Smith turns up as a latecomer with his Lazarus bodyguard, and they can go into Mezzanine and just scope out what's going on while we're killing the people outside.
It's not a bad idea while there's a firefight if we turn up and kind of, we run for cover while all this shit is going on. As
Yeah.
long as you guys don't accidentally blow us up. That
Okay.
way we can get in and find the nearest bus station.
And just so we got an idea
Just-
of what we're getting into.
They drop us off at the gate and we just like walk across the road to a bus stop.
Because God forbid we should charge in all guns blazing. We don't actually normally do that. We normally charge in quietly and then blow everything
And
up.
then it gets all guns blazing. Yeah.
Exactly. We do have
Okay. I'm into that. I think that's actually a good idea. Is we go somewhere separate,
It's
and then once shit
actually a
kicks
good idea
off,
if we've got grubs there.
we arrive as latecomers and are like, "Oh fuck, get us in cover! Dear God, we're gonna die!" And yeah,
Exactly.
run inside.
You'll see dog grubs and just run for your lives.
I mean, yes,
I mean, I would too.
yeah.
You've seen that maniac.
The only appropriate response.
Alright, let's blow this joint.
Okay, so you asking the Yakuza dudes to set up a distraction then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm imagining they're sort of up this way. I'm only using 3 tokens, but yeah, there's the 3 like squads of the dudes.
Racism.
So you guys don't have an exact like line of sight on them. You do still have comms with them, and you relay the rough outline of the plan to them, and they just you just ask them to step up and create the distraction up to the
Well,
north.
their key aim is to distract people so that Mr. Smith and Shade can get in, and also draw people to that location so we can get behind them.
Yeah.
That's very
Okay.
cool.
So I'm gonna run it that it's not like I'm not gonna do turns for them. I'm just gonna sort of be rolling dice and making turns. But when you guys are gonna act, let me know, and then we can set up like initiatives and stuff like that. Okay.
When you text your sister at 9:30, you have to say sorry to no.
Yes.
So
Your
yeah, you give.
You have a sister, I don't.
I have a sister.
I also have a sister.
I've just
Yeah, I
texted
was gonna say.
Hang on, what? Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
Ash saying we don't have sisters?
I felt
think we
very
all
much
have
like
sisters.
Ash just
We all
assumed
have
my
sisters.
family.
I don't
Yeah.
have a sister.
Well,
Oh,
fuck
good
Andy.
Andy.
Andy is the sister. Got him.
God damn it!
I knew it.
Oh, all these years, I
I
nearly.
told you to stay out of water!
What?
Goddamn kids. Riding their bikes.
The bastards.
Coming around here.
Tom said to me today, he was like, "You really bored? Do you want a job?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Is it grossly negligent if I asked you to go upstairs and make me a coffee?" I was like, "Do you know what? I'm so bored. I'll make you a coffee."
Oh,
That's really not what grossly negligent means.
Yeah, he said. I know. I was like, "That is incorrect use of the term grossly negligent."
Yeah. Nobody's dead.
I'd be like, "It would be grossly negligent if you asked me to do lots of other things that would be grossly negligent, but not negligent."
Yeah.
So, let's kill some motherfucking Lazarus bitches.
Cool. So yeah, they give you a little countdown. They just say like a little 3, 2, 1, and then it's basically just without a word. The 15 Yakuza just emerge from the tree line on the opposite side of the road, They quickly make their way over, and the guard who's on duty at the gate here, he just comes over and just skewers him with a very nice little mono katana, which looks very eerily similar to the one I think Mr. Smith has. And
No, I lost rights to have that. So anybody else has that.
He straight up eviscerates him, and the other guys start opening fire on all of them. They're just like, they're staying on this side of the gate, and they're just like laying down fire into all of this. The security guys positioned by the mausoleum, this guy sort of ducks back around that side. This guy dives for cover around some of the gravestones, which are just littering the area. But one of the Muto wolves barrels in.
Which is the one with the cyber deck?
It is this guy over here by the gate, by the like front entrance to the mausoleum.
That one.
Yeah. But I'll leave a little techno. It's got a wrench. That's what that means. On him. So yeah, Wolf moves in, just clears the metal wrought fence, and just slams into the line of the Yakuza on the leftmost side. Lands actually on top of one of the guys, and just straight up eviscerates him. Just like lands with his jaws clamped over his head. The dude's screaming, and then is quickly silenced. The rest of the Yakuza switch their fire sort of towards the beast to try and get him. It does take a lot of shots, and is able to take out 2 more of the Yakuza in that leftmost team before it is finally brought down. Whilst this is all happening, all the other Muto wolves are making their way over. Once they've dealt with the wolves, they start switching their fire back to the rest of the guys inside of the cemetery. However, after the initial surprise of the attack, the rest of the security team starts returning fire. So this guy up in the top left starts firing back at them. This guy starts peeking around the mausoleum. Same with these guys here. This guy's moved over to here with this dude. This guy's sort of popping up from outside the graveyard, and there's just like a stalled firefight with the Yakuza, sort of at the fence line there. After a few minutes of this, the 18-wheeler that's been parked out front, the siding of it clangs down, and same with the back and the opposite side, and it just reveals a large chain gun that's been left up there with 2 guys positioned in there. And then they swivel and start firing into the line of Yakuza.
Yeah, now would probably be a good time, wouldn't it?
It's safe to assume this guy is very distracted.
I think it's time
He's
for
quite
us
distracted,
to try
yeah.
and
He knows his post is meant to be at the gate, but he's definitely like taking cover by some of the gravestones nearby. He's like over here.
Grubs is going to forego any kind of stealth. Well, he's going to kind of just quietly walk up to the gate. You're just gonna fucking fucking decimate his head.
Okay, are you gonna, because the gate to that back entrance is chained shut, are you just gonna shoot him through the gate?
But I'm
Just
just
kick the
gonna,
gate in.
walk through it. Like,
Just break it. Okay, roll
No,
an
he's
attack
not
on the
there.
chain in the fence.
Miss,
Come
miss,
again?
miss.
Just to like open up the chain fence. Because it's like a wrought iron sort of thing. Okay, yeah, no, damn. The doom fist. Yeah, no, that'll do it. So you're able to
that'll do it, boys.
you're able to
I'm
smash
just gonna
through.
grab the chain. I'm just gonna grab the chain and pull, like with the power fist.
Yeah, you're able to smash through. As you do that, that makes a noise, and the guy turns to face you, and that's
Big kaboom, boy.
Oh,
where we're gonna
Where-
roll some initiative.
where are we then? 5H43. I
Hopefully.
assumed we were like, yeah, up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, I'll
Because
drag.
I guess we'd have just walked around from the cart.
That sounds like us.
Wait, where's Trip?
I'm following.
Wait,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, why not? I am also giant these days, so
really?
yeah, I got a linear frame as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm I'm linear frame plus 7.5 feet tall.
I don't have a linear frame.
yeah,
but I
he's
have
like
it.
a stubby version of Doc Grubbs.
Yeah.
You're like me, but dwarfish.
I mean,
You say
I wouldn't
stubby,
say-
he's still going to be fuck off massive.
yeah, I
Yeah,
still
but
have a
like-
body type of 10.
Yeah, but more like beefy, like a prop.
Yeah.
Whereas
Wait, does linear frame include your body type?
No. But,
no,
I mean, it goes on
Oh, you
top
have
of
a
it.
body
just
Yeah.
beefy.
Right, yeah, you're
I have a body type of 10 anyway.
Um,
If I hold my storm shield up, I have a armor rating of 39.
I don't know how to work that out.
it's just whatever your highest armor is. When you're layering stuff, there's all sorts of
How does the linear
rules
frame
you
work
can
for
apply,
armor?
but
Linear frame doesn't actually improve your armor.
Oh, okay, then that's fine. Yeah, cool. I don't have
Yeah.
much in the way of
Wait.
body armor then.
No, it doesn't.
I thought you added armor. You put
I
armor.
did. I did, physically. But normally it doesn't, I don't think.
Cool. But yeah, no, you go before the security guy manages to act.
Guess I'm gonna fucking munch it.
Let's see.
In case there was any doubt, I am wielding my shield and not powerful. Yes, we're doing this.
So you're attacking. So you're just running up on him. He is.
Just
He
gonna,
just sees this advancing on him, and
just gonna grab at whatever I can get hold of and then crush it.
he's gonna see you advancing, and he's gonna try and dodge. So you roll a 13 to attack. He's gonna try.
Yeah, that's not a great attack. That was a 2.
Where's his dodge? Oh no, it's up towards the top. Dodge is his dodge is 2, but it's his reflexes. Okay, so he's got 6. Oh, so you walk up, you stride up to him, and he's sort of bricking it a little bit. You swing your doom fist at him, but he manages to just roll out of the way in time. At which point you just blow up the headstone that he was cowering behind. Are you doing anything else?
In the words of Donkey, let's do that again.
Yeah, go for it. -3.
Still a higher attack.
16. Okay, let's see. 7 plus. Oh, not quite. Yeah, you just pasted him.
God.
It is a bit of a that kind of thing. All right, Dobra. Following that, Rumble moved to where he was. And then he's just going to hunker down behind the storm shield.
Mm-hmm.
I can put a light. Yeah, it's going to be diagonally facing the people. Yeah, fairly self-explanatory.
Okay. So it's the security guy's turn. So they're going to, like I say, the trucker chain gun up there is just going to open up on all the Yakuza dudes just there, and they've accidentally lined themselves up quite nicely for him. So he's going to roll for them. Okay, yeah. So he hits the sort of the roll of them, and oh god damn it, what a damage! 10, 12, 7, 18 damage. So that Yakuza guy, sorry. So he blows up, and then yeah. So these guys on the left take even more casualties, because those were the guys that that the wolf laid into. So I'm just going to say that for the sake of ease, that squad is down right now.
Wait, what happened to Larry and Trick?
They haven't gone yet.
Why are they crossed out?
Because they're dead. Oh wait.
Fucking hell, guys.
Oh shit, I've got to do one. Doggies.
Back in just a moment, guys. Won't be long.
My token got deleted and now it's big again. Oh, I think I've been deleted from the turn order.
That's because you deleted your token. Roll it again.
Yeah, eat it.
Well, actually, it's the doggies. Well, the security guys are firing back at the Yakuza. Not really managing to get very good shots. This guy's going to move up, and he's going to be taking cover behind gravestones again. Then the doggies are going to go. So this one, heedless of the chain gun fire, he is just going to dive over and try and attack the Yakuza from there, including KG's squad. And then this one is going to jump over as well and start attacking this one. So they manage to take, well, the one on the right takes out one of the Yakuza. KG steps up to try and deal with that, the wolf on the left. And he's gonna... where's KG? Okay, he's gonna try and he's basically gonna try and sort of almost like parry the thing as it comes towards him by like as it attacks him, just bringing up his sword to try and jam in between its jaws to try and stop it getting him. Oh god damn, very good. 18 plus 2, 20. And the animal, the wolf, is going to roll 12 plus... Ooh. But it actually scores a hit on KG, taking him in the shoulder on the left side. He does manage to get his weapon up in time to block it a little bit, but it does manage to sink its jaws into him. And these ones are still making their way up there. And So that'll be the end of their turn.
Rearrange the turn a little bit.
Oh, God damn it. So it's Fisheye.
Okay, I'm gonna. Hang on, where's my. Oh, range. Right. Oh, range is kilometer. I forgot. Yeah. So am I?
Shoot the train gun.
A what?
The train gun.
Yeah, but can I see it from where I am, Ed?
Not here because you're on the outside. You need to get inside.
Now can I see the chain gun?
Yeah.
Okay, I will take a shot at it with my missile.
Yep. Go for it.
I think I've done it right. Oh wait, do I get any pluses for? No, I don't.
No, just be whatever your heavy weapons is. Dang. Yeah. Oh fuck! Damn.
We'll do the trick.
So good.
God dang, man.
Its range is 250 meters. Jesus Christ.
250 still quite Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that. What did you roll for that?
Andy, did you bring those missiles?
You rolled a 9. That's okay. Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Andy,
I got about 10 missiles.
thank fuck for that.
So Larry is feeling very heavy. So yeah, you managed to. He shoots over towards the truck, and it makes a very nice light show as it blows up.
Well, this is one of those things, isn't it, whereby it's like, oh, it's a gunfight, and you see a bunch of guys with like submachine guns and pistols and stuff, and then like some maniac just pulls out a fucking rocket launcher and is like, well, time to start the party. Like, you should have brought a bigger gun.
And I'm back.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Larry has managed to blow up the truck outside with a chain gun.
Excellent.
With his new dope missile launcher.
Proud of you.
Oh wait, Trip's missing from the turn order as well.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh, under.
Excuse me.
Is that going to be your turn then, Larry?
And then can I take a shot across the way at this guy with my heavy auto pistol?
Yeah, sure. It's going to be a minus
Minus what?
-3 because it's an extra action in your turn. Oh, fucking damn, man.
Hot diggity damn.
Hot diggity daffodils.
Alright, Trip. You're going to go next. And
Yeah,
then
I
next
appreciate
turn.
it. The order was all messed up because of that.
Fucking damn, man. Oh, so you shot him in the head. You shot him in the body. Damage 16. He has. Where's his armor?
You working out where he hit with the rocket launcher?
No, he used the
Okay.
he used his handgun this time.
No, I
Thank God.
just saw that and I was just thinking, I think where he hits is pretty much irrelevant, Ed.
Yeah, just the general, just torso, legs,
Is it in the
just
right
all of
vicinity?
it's gone.
Yes, probably counts.
Got about he's 10. So he takes 6 damage. And he's gonna roll a save. And he's stunned. Boy. He's taking a good old hit to the body though.
Who is Larry fighting? I can't see on the screen, by the way.
This guy.
At the bottom right guy. Let me see what things work best for dazed.
I might take another shot at him with a minus. Is it -6 now?
Yeah, it'd be a -6.
See what happens.
Fucking damn, man. Fucking damn, man.
God damn.
You shot him in
Yeah,
the
I'd say
foot.
that's close range because it's
What's a
within
10?
12 meters. 10 is
Foot.
the left leg, which he has significantly less armor on. By the by.
Nice.
You blew his leg off.
You
Well,
blew
let me
him.
see. Actually, it's so yeah. He was stunned by that first one. Definitely wind out of him. He stopped dead, and then this second one has taken a good old chunk. But he doesn't need to roll a save just because he's already stunned. But yeah, he falls to the ground with a cry, and his leg, his knee pointing at a weird angle. He doesn't seem like he's going to be tap dancing anytime soon.
No, his tap career.
Yeah, cool.
That's.
Trip.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah. What's the radius of the explosion of a micro missile? Do we know?
Does it say?
I'll check on.
If it doesn't, I'm just going to say like a 2 or 3 meter radius. So like all the squares around a thing, basically.
It doesn't say like it's got 200 range, but that's all it says.
Yeah, I'll say then just for the sake of ease that it's like that. Like it's just like a 9 square sort of thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. In which case then, I'm going to launch one of my micro missiles. I'm just going to move slightly at these two here.
Mhm.
And I'm going to try and move it so it's a little bit closer, so I don't do too much structural damage to the. This is the mausoleum, right? Isn't it? This is the way down.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm going to aim it like here, so it gets them, but doesn't.
gets them. But okay, I'm gonna say it's a -2 just because trying to hit you're not. Whereas like Larry was trying to hit the side of a truck, you're just trying to hit a very specific point of just to really like, and so it's just gonna make it a bit more difficult. So yeah, just roll it with a -2. Unfortunately, no. It so let me see. Ooh, roll a d6 or a d10. Sorry. 7. So it goes off about here-ish. It does catch that guy in the edge of its radius. So he does take about half damage from that. So he takes about 7 force damage. So yeah, he takes a little bit of a knock. He's going to make a save. And he's dazed from that. Yeah, that sort of like took him off his feet, and he's just a little bit flustered there in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Fair play.
Yeah. Anything else?
Something to think. No. I think that's going to be it.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Lovely. Then it comes to Shade.
So I guess this is just me and Mr. Smith just trying to get in as latecomers.
Yeah, that's my thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, our turns are right next to each other, and we have the same initiative. So can we kind of do it as
Yeah,
one?
you guys can act like in unison.
Because my
Especially
thinking
if
is
you're
we
right
want
next
to
to
go to this gate
Yeah.
and kind of like frantically by because that gate is locked, right? Or is
No, that one's open. That's where people have been coming in.
Okay, so my thinking is we kind of run there and try and like take cover behind the gate, kind of, and shout at the guard who's there to like, let us in, let us in, let us in. You know, I'm late, I know, but fuck. To try and get him to just get us in there, basically.
Are both of you doing that?
We do have an invite, don't we? We have an actual paper invite.
You don't have a paper invite. You just have the copies of invites to other people. They have like a guest list, but this guy might be. This is sort of a heated situation, so he's not exactly going to assault his clipboard.
That's what I'm trying to take advantage of. Is basically just go there with with 5H43, who's clearly who's dressed like a bodyguard, to like get in and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
So,
okay. So you guys make your way over to the gate. Roll me. Some persuasion.
Okay.
Persuasion and fast talk.
I'm going to use my last luck point here because I figure I'm going to forget about it anyway. Let's get it out the way. That is a bad time for that, isn't it? That's a really bad time.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, that is a little bit of a bad time.
My Mr. Smith was fun, and when he gets killed, I will expect an extravagant funeral.
So he can't act because it's not his turn, but he does. You say like, oh no, like help, we're about to get in, don't let us die and all that. And he's just he appears a bit too paranoid at this point. He's been quite close to the truck, which has just blown up. This place has turned into a full-on like firefight, and he's just gotten understandably quite paranoid and is not trusting anyone. As you're saying that, he starts to like bring up his gun towards you.
Oh no!
You're still able to act. You still got.
5H43, stab the fucker.
I'm gonna stab the fucker.
Okay, yeah. Roll it.
Boop.
Okay, let's see what he rolls.
Ooh, right in the neck.
Oh no.
Yes.
That's the left leg.
Yeah, you are
Close to the
fucking
neck.
terrible at guessing these, Sam.
Hit location is 1 is the head, 2 to 4 is the torso.
Yeah, I knew one away from. I knew 1 was the head, but I was thinking 10. But no, but 9 and 10, rather than being the right and left leg, are right and left foot, are just right and left leg. So there isn't one.
Yeah, 9 and 10 is the left leg, 7 and 8 is the right leg.
Yeah, so there is no foot.
No, there's no foot.
Death to feet.
I'll blow off somebody's foot specifically.
So yeah, so you just had your knife down by your side, and then as the guy goes to raise his weapon at you, you stab him right in the old thigh, going for the old junk, and he takes it because that sort of bypasses because that soft armor he's got on there. Yeah.
Wait, retract.
So, oh
God.
god dang!
Ha!
Oh fucking Jesus! Okay, so he is also stunned because he doesn't know where he's coming and going, and then someone stabs him. So he's a little bit stunned right now.
Rough day for this lad.
Anything else you guys are doing
I'm gonna
right now?
stab him again.
Yes, choke him to death.
You can stab him again if you want.
Yeah, because I have a chip that gives me an independent action with each arm. So I'm gonna stab him with a knife in my other hand.
Yeah.
The old second knife.
The old second knife. Okay, yeah, no, that hits. I'm not even gonna bother because he's stunned and everything. Well, yeah. So that one stabs him right into the torso. Sort of like up in like the upper chest, and you've done 13 damage. But that, I mean, some of his armor takes a little bit of that, but he is definitely into mortal. He's gonna roll a save, and he does not pass.
Trick fucking stab him.
Shay just comes up and just
I was gonna say it's not me stabbing.
Stabs that guy like a crazed, like Wolverine. And yeah, that guy goes night night.
Well, that'll do too.
That was about as well as that could have gone.
Yeah,
Trip,
probably went better than I thought.
Oh no, because you all gone once. So yeah, Trip. Top of the round.
Right. So, what am I gonna do? These guys are stunned, aren't they?
Yeah, both of them.
I'm gonna shoot each of them with my machine gun.
Go for it.
That's the first one. Apparently missed. Oh, that should have had a -3, so it would have been 13. That's on me.
Fortunately, yeah, no, one of them hits. So who are you shooting at?
This guy was the first one. This guy was the second.
He was the one who was. Yeah, that's the most damaged guy that Larry shot.
Yeah.
That's on the ground. Okay, yeah, shooting him. 11 damage to the chest, but he takes a fair bit of that is tanked on his torso, but he is immortal. Roll save, which he passes. He is no longer stunned because the round. Oh no, he will be stunned when it comes to his turn because he still hasn't acted yet. But he is still alive.
For now.
And the second shot missed.
Yeah, second shot missed. Or the first shot missed. Second shot hit.
That's why knives are better than
Okay,
guns.
all good.
Well,
Anything else? Anything else, Trip?
Yes. They're still up, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire a missile.
That guy kinda.
Oh, okay. In which case, I won't fire a missile. I'm gonna fire another Uzi shot at him.
Okay, so be a -6.
Yeah, boy. And probably miss.
And a miss. Right, so. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's my.
They're lying on the ground. They're kind of hard to hit. Yeah. So it's the Wolvie's turn. So this Wolvie is going to continue chewing through the Yakuza dude there. Yakuza guys. So he manages. Oh shit. So he does a chomp on one guy, takes him out, basically tears his arm clean off, takes out another guy, yeah, bulldozes him over, and some of his abnormally sharpened claws manage to rip into him. So that guy is unfortunately, that squad is unfortunately ripping in peace. The one who's got KG is going to try and attack again. Try and nom on him a little bit more, and he's going to try and resist it. He's going to... Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, no, he manages to sort of roll out of the way of that. And... silver lining. And then these ones are still advancing, though, on his boys. Well, this one manages to get up in close and start and attacks one of the guys from Cage's squad. And that guy's dead. So there's only, for perspective, there's KG with his sword, who's looking a little bit rough. And then there's two of the other Yakuza guy left. And they're just getting a bit desperate. So the two Yakuza guys left are going to shoot at the wolf on the right. The first guy misses. Second guy hits. He's going to do how much damage? A fair bit of damage, but the thing is still up. KG is gonna attack the other wolf. Oh damn! KG's very good at slicing stuff, and he manages to slice it, and he does. Fucking damn, KG.
Slicing and dicing.
He is slicing and dicing. He fucking he rolls out of the way of that thing when it chomped him before, and he just rises up and with one clean stroke, just like in your Japanese animes, just like runs forward, slices, and then comes to a stop like on the other side of it. And initially you think nothing's happened, and then the thing's like head falls off and it just topples down.
Go again.
Pumping overly viscous fluids. But things are looking a little bit dicey for these boys.
If he's pulled that off, surely you'd take another shot.
He does. At the one, that's a very good point. And he'll try and take a shot at the other one who's dealing with his boys. He does hit that one in the leg. And he's going to do some more damage.
To be fair, I take it that they're probably wearing no armor, are they?
They aren't, but they're very tough. They've got a very good body score, so their toughness, their like body type modifier is basically all their armor, and that's enough for them. They tend to kill things before they can hit them. To be fair,
They haven't made no grabs yet.
no, it's kind of going that way. But yeah, that's kind of them. Then
This is Yakuza dead, all of them.
there's 2 left and KG, but another round, we'll see. But yeah, Doc Grubbs is up.
Doug Grubbs is going to
Sprout a mustache and curl it.
Like that guy in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
What,
He's going to tie them all to the railways.
how are we working on for distance? Can you make it?
I'm gonna say you'll probably have to do that in 2, unless you use like
Got a run of
essentially like a sprint action, like what would like in the D&D equivalent would be like a dash.
got a run
And that
of
would count as one of your actions. Like,
got a run of 15.
okay. Around 15? No, you'd be able to make that.
Yeah, I'm going to see. My thinking was that I think Trick was able to shoot them at close range, and his range.
Yeah, no, he was, and Larry was at like sort of medium range with them. So yeah, no, I would say you would be able to make that in 1 run.
All right. So all I'd like to do is my sprint action. Could I move that distance again? In theory, my sprint action.
Yeah, I would say so.
And okay, this is I'm pushing it here. Is it a full action to drop a grenade on the way past?
Probably.
You know what? Fuck it. They're stunned, and I've got 2 teammates who can deal with them. We're just going to keep running. I'm going to try and make it to like here
Right, corner.
and just barge straight into him with the storm shield. Just run all the way. I'm not
Okay,
just
yeah.
attack. Just like knock him, distract him, as it were.
Yeah.
I don't have an attack for my storm shield as such, but
I would say I would count it as like an unarmored attack, basically, because it's not really like you're just sort of barging them over.
I mean it's a pretty heavy shield, but yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be like just roll a melee attack, and then the damage will be like 1d6. Yeah. Okay. Then.
You want to hit?
Nice.
Want to hit location as well?
Yes, please. So, yeah, just a d10. So, yeah, you sort of
It's got dead leg.
yeah, no, you sort of like you hunker down low. He tries to like first he feels you the ground rumbling as you're like closing on him.
6 foot tall slab of steel just slams into him.
And then he hears you, and then you round the corner and he sees, and that's when he shits himself. He tries to jump out of the way, but it does no good, and he instead just sort of like trips a little bit over as he's trying to get away, and you just barrel into his left side and just smack him in the leg.
Is there a chance that I happen to hit his cyber deck as I hit him?
Roll me a D100. No.
Oh.
Sorry. But yeah, there you go.
Have I got any actions left? Can I hit him? Yeah, I can hit him, can't I? Can I hit him at -3?
You would, I would say, if you had taken the sprint action, then you attacked him. That was already would have been at a -3, but you made it anyway. So this one would be like a -6.
Oh, what the fuck? It'll probably work. Alright, it won't.
No, do not.
That damage would have been nice though.
Which is good for him.
Hang on, what did I actually get there?
Damn.
I did roll a 1.
It's fucking good for him. Yeah, so that'll be your turn. Okay. So first off, you guys are kind of dealt with most. So those two guys at the south side of the mausoleum are incapacitated, but they, because this is their turn, they managed to shrug that off.
What, even the
guy towards the other guy's fucked. He's still alive though, but he'll be able to make actions this turn though.
Isn't it next turn he can make actions?
No, he missed his last turn. Those two guys already missed their last turn.
Right, okay.
So the guy in the north side is going to shoot towards the Yakuza. Well, firstly KG, because he was the one who fucking beheaded one of them. So he's
Yakuza make really good bullet sponges.
good.
They have team meat shields
Very
going
sharply
strong.
dressed bullet sponges. Oh yes. Something finally goes this guard's way, and he manages
to hear from the referee. Oh yes.
He manages to nail KG in the arm. Oh, that's not good. That's his sword arm. And then he does enough damage as well. So he does not. He manages to injure KG, which is going to take him down into critical actually after the doggy bite. And going to save, which he does. But unfortunately, because of the amount of damage he's taken, he actually drops his sword. So the guy's going to try and take another shot at some of the other guys, and he misses, and that'll be his turn. The guy next to Doc Grubbs, he was mainly focusing on the fight up by the main entrance with the Yakuza, but now that Doc Grubbs has sort of attacked him, he's going to try and run away.
Grubbs is very distracting.
And he's just furiously typing, hitting stuff into his cyber deck. And he is going to run to the mausoleum, dive inside and slam the doors shut behind him. As he does that, as he's been tapping his cyber deck, you do notice the wolves perk up their ears a little bit, and that'll be their turn. Larry.
Right, my missile launcher Does it need direct hit to do, or if I shot it there?
If you're trying to shoot something that, because like a missile is gonna be is very difficult to hit just a human being. If you're trying to hit like a building or a vehicle, it's fine. But like I did with Trip, if you're trying to just hit a person or some like a patch of ground right next to a person, I'll put it at like a -2.
Is there not like if it's like a wall here and some gravestones, can you aim for that general area, or is that more?
You can aim for the general area, but you might not do as much damage as like a direct hit at his feet.
Okay,
And when you miss like with an explosive, like grenades, rather than miss completely, might hit close by, so it might still do some damage. For the wolfie. Okay, yeah, roll at -2. Actually, I'll say with the wolf is so big, you roll at a normal. The wolf is very large. Yep. I'm gonna let the wolfie is gonna try and roll dodge just because he's moving so fast as he's like trying to advance on the Yakuza guys. But he does not, and I'm not even gonna bother with fucking 42 fucking damage. You have reduced the wolf to chunky salsa.
And now I'm going to fire at the guy who I shot before with my pistol.
That would be. Sorry.
Why don't you shoot the mausoleum behind him? Wait, you're not using missile anymore.
No.
Alright, go for it, -3.
Well, could I reload and shoot the missile launcher in the same turn?
I would say probably Actually, I probably should have thought of this before, but because you're having to reload between each one, I would say that would count as an action, and then your next shot would be a -9 rather than -6.
That's
Well, sorry, -6 rather than -3 as
I'm
an
just
additional
going to
action.
do a handgun shot with a -.
Okay. Yeah, I should have thought about the missile reload before. No, unfortunately, you whiff. You want to do anything else at a -6, or?
Fuck it, I'll try again. I'll do another shot.
Andy, you can still move. You can still move.
I don't want to move.
Once.
No. Actually, was that a -6?
Yep.
Dang. Yeah, no, you hit. Who are you shooting? The guy you'd already shot before?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, shot. Damn. Actually, no, he was a guy who was very injured before. So he's a mortal 3 right now, so let's see what happens with this. No. So, that guy.
Stay down!
Yeah, you shot him like high up on the right shoulder, and you just see a burst of red. Because he was already on the ground, you just see a burst of red and him slump back to the ground. But yeah, I'll say that'll be your 10. Shade?
I guess start running a little ways in here, however far I can run, and just crouch.
What's
behind.
your run?
Oh, that's a good question. It's not good. 12.
Yeah, I'll say you're able to get about there. So as you're coming up on the mausoleum, you can the door to it, which is looks like a heavy oak door, is slammed shut.
I guess I'll just take a couple of shots with a pistol at this guy.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Just on the off chance I can actually hit anything.
No, sorry.
That's fair enough.
Anything else you're gonna do?
I guess just like duck behind the nearest gravestone, assuming there's one near the path.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's cool. Between where and where? Like protecting you from like return fire from this guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yep.
As far as I'd be aware, there's no one alive behind the mausoleum, because that's where Grubbs has been.
Okay. Roll me a stealth roll. If you're hiding behind a gravestone,
Have fun.
this might be important.
Stealth.
Might be very important.
Where is stealth? Oh, there it is.
Bottom of reflexes. Oh.
Lucky.
Oh,
That's the
that's
sound of
that.
head coming. by the
Fuck
way.
you, wolves.
It's always useful to know.
that's when you really wanted that. Mr. Smith.
I'm
Yes.
struggling to keep my eyes open at the minute.
Okay.
I can probably see out this like.
I was going to say we could probably see out this little
Combat. I
this
think.
little combat.
Yeah.
Right, to make it quick for Mr. Smith, I'm going to try and cower and hide behind the nearest gravestone and/or anything really.
Where you are. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Roll me some stealth.
Where is stealth?
Bottom of reflexes. If you don't have any points in it, just roll reflexes.
Bottom left.
I'm looking.
Bottom left, one up from
Because I
bottom.
know you delete your skills if you don't have anything in it.
I do, don't I? So
Just
yeah,
roll
I will
reflexes,
just
because if you
roll
don't have any points in stealth,
You can do that.
same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you managed to get behind a gravestone near where the other guy was already like taking cover. So you just sort of like spooning the dead body of that dude that
Went surprisingly
Shade
well.
shanked.
Yeah.
Uh,
I will cower and hide here. Thank you very much. That will.
And
that
then
might
it'll
hurt.
come back to Trip.
Oh yeah. What am I doing? Oh, so I'm here. I'm just gonna kill this last guy, or attempt to, with the old Uzi.
Yeah. Go
So
for
I'm
it.
just gonna submachine gun him.
Afraid not.
No, did I miss?
Yeah, I'm looking for a 15 for that one.
Cool. In which case, I'm getting closer. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how much I can move actually. How much can I move?
I would say, what's your movement? What's your run?
These days, it is currently at 18 now.
Oh yeah, Doc Grubbs was able to get there, so I'd say you'd be able to like get right up in that guy's face if you wanted
Cool.
to.
Ed, I have a question.
Yeah.
My linear frame makes my strength 18,
Yes.
but I can't actually find my strength stat.
We did this yesterday. It's strength feet, I think. That's what we did on
Feat of strength.
body skills.
See your strength becomes 18. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, mine's 16.
That's obscene.
You're
Yeah.
obscene.
Yeah. So
Guardian.
basically, if you want to lift
Guardian.
something or like do some sort of feat of strength, it's probably gonna happen.
So, strength feat 18 plus a storm shield makes me a battering ram.
More or less.
I guess
yeah.
you're making a new door to this mausoleum then.
Hoorah!
Get up to
You're-
him and wrestle him to the ground.
Okay. Yeah. Roll it. -3.
Yeah, -3. That's fine. Wrestle.
Wrestling.
Where is my wrestling?
Use my wrestling.
And like this is wrestle to the death
What do you-
kind of wrestling.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to like
Just-
hold him?
Wrestle him to the
choke it
ground
out?
and just crush him just with my strength. And
I'm going to
bring
take
him
that
down.
as like a choke, which is a +2 for wrestling.
Nice.
So that'll be a 13, and that'll be. Oh, that guy does not roll well. Yeah, no, you managed to like barrel into him. You roll a little bit, you scuffle, and you manage to come out with a good back take, and you've got a good headlock on him, and you're slowly starting to squeeze.
Cool. I'd like to try and like fully crush his like throat.
Okay. I think you weren't. I don't think you'd be able to have done it in one go.
That's fine.
I'll say if you're able to hold this, because a choke like a grip is like a thing that doesn't happen necessarily instantaneously. So you'll see how next round goes if that's applicable. Cool.
Cool.
Alrighty, it is the Wolvie's turn. So this one, ears are perked up, and it is going to come charging back in aid of its master, as Golden. And he's going to make it about there. Unfortunately, that's going to do his turn. This boy is going to descend on the last Yakuzas, and he is going to chomp one. He chomps two. Oh, fuck. And poor KG, who is bitten and shot to shit, he is just gonna just finally just grab him by the neck and shake him like a rag doll. And that's gonna do it. For the
Had a
Yakuza
really
boys.
promising career ahead of him.
He was doing really well.
He was doing really well
All
for
things
himself.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, they managed to kill 3 wolves.
He acquitted himself very well. Yeah, he killed a dude and 2 wolves. Well, he did all right.
Never forget.
All right,
50 grand well spent.
Well,
lovely. So as he's running, he doesn't appear to be paying attention to anything other than making his way to the front of the mausoleum, to aid where he's been sent, and then to attack anyone in the area. There you can see. But yeah, that's all the Wolvie's turns. So, Doc Grubbs.
So, now I know I've got a strength feat skill of 18. Now we're doing the people. Oh, there's a wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of red, but essentially there's 2 wolves left. There's one there coming back to that just finished off the last two. So.
Alright. Dr. Grubbs is going to go through that wall.
Roll me some strength feat, just because I want to see the number.
That was a 2! That was a 2!
You fucking Iron Man through the fucking wall. Oh, what's that? Oh, what movie is it in? Where some guy's like hiding behind a wall and then the fist like just comes through the wall next to his head.
I think that is an Iron Man.
That
It's
is
the
an
first
Iron Man,
one.
It is
yeah,
Iron
that's the
Man.
first
Yeah.
Iron Man. He punches through the wall. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you just fucking Iron Man through the wall. Yeah.
Hang on. I'm more thinking of.
Come on. Fucking finding some photo or something.
Alright, yeah. I'm just gonna fucking. Alright, fucking boy with this type of deck is fucked. Wait. Well, we can start as we mean to go on. But he's not long for this world.
Okay. So this guy's squirrely. Let's see. Oh, he does not. He rolls a 2. So yeah, no, the attack, and yeah, you just crush his leg. But he's gonna take, and he just starts pumping sweet blood.
There we go.
And he unfortunately passes from this mortal coil.
No, really?
Yeah, I mean, no one saw that coming.
Unfortunately. Yeah, there you go.
Alright. I'm not done yet. What can I see?
Oh, yeah.
What can I see inside the mausoleum?
Yeah, so inside, it's fairly sparse right now, but there appears to be you know how you have those like inlays.
Expecting like a stairwell or a cut wall.
Yeah, so you know there's usually those like just like those almost plaques on the wall where like a body would have been placed. Across what have been two of those, they appear to have been opened with some kind of door, and there's a stairwell leading down into the darkness with some torches for light.
All right. Can I? I mean, whilst I have smashed through the wall, I'm assuming I haven't moved that much movement.
No, and you've attacked the dude. I would say you'd have enough to like survey the area, but you don't really have much more time in.
Can I move there?
Yeah, just about, just enough so you can peek around.
Time to throw a grenade.
It would probably be a -6.
All right, I'll throw it at this guy because that wall's a bit close.
Yeah.
From melee, from memory, it's just a melee throw.
Yeah, just roll melee because grenades don't have skills attached to them.
Ah, that's a 1.
Oh dearie. So you're still getting used to your big power fist, and it's not as dexterous as you'd like, especially with your little fiddly hand holding a big shield. You pull the pin, and you kind of, for want of a better word, just fumble it out of your hand. Can you roll me a d10 just to see where it goes?
Is it wrong? I picture him pulling the pin out and crushing the grenade in his hand. Ooh, that's a 10.
Okay, yeah. So you pull back, and you go to throw it, but instead it bounces off the side of the mausoleum and ends up like over here. Just scraping you with a little bit of damage. So that's gonna. Huh?
I mean, yeah, go on. I've got armor.
I was gonna say, yeah, like it's with all your armor, it's just take 1 bit of damage just from the force of it.
I got
Like I
this.
said before, no matter how much armor someone has on, a hit, if it's hard enough, is going to do at least 1 little bit of damage.
Mm-hmm.
It was a grenade. It kind of avoids most like traditional armor. Doesn't really.
It's a bit rude like that. You know?
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, the other guy, the guy up towards the top, he is going to be turning around towards. Well, actually, no, he's going to turn back towards the back end where Larry is, because that's where fucking missile shots have been coming his way for a little bit. So he's going to move towards the edge of the mausoleum there, and he's going to try and take a shot at Larry, which misses, unfortunately. Trying to take another, and he misses. The guy with Trip, he's going to try and break loose, which he does not. Rolls a 3. And so yeah, he's like struggling under your Trip, but you're just going like shh, just sleep. And that'll finish their turn. Larry.
Right. I'm going to fire a missile up at this guy now.
All right, go for it. And this guy's static because he's just finished with the Yakuza. So.
Oh, wrong weapon.
All right, roll the other one. I'll ignore that. Ooh, no, unfortunately, that shoots a little bit high.
Damn.
You murdered an old man in this flat in the street opposite.
Yeah, it just goes.
I'm going to fire at the guy. Over.
And you just hear a little. You
I'm gonna
see
move
just a
on.
little plume in the distance.
Move to here and fire at this guy with my pistol.
Trip is currently like grappling with him.
No, that guy.
Oh, that guy. Sorry, yeah, go for it.
In fact, I might throw a grenade up there
All right, yeah,
instead. So -3 to a grenade, yeah?
yeah.
Oh fuck! I changed. Can someone quickly remind me what? I've just got to reset my grenade.
Just roll melee.
No, what's damage to of a grenade?
Oh, a grenade. Anyone?
What kind of grenade are you throwing?
Just a frag.
Frag grenade.
I'd probably guess like 2d6 or something, but
Let me just find. I think hand grenades is 30. Sec, nearly there. Hand grenades, high explosive is 76.
Okay.
7d6. Fuck no.
I got the
So
dice
I'm
right
rolling
at least.
76 minus 3, yeah?
No, it'd be -3 to hit.
So yeah, so the modifier -3.
So just melee roll 3. That unfortunately does not hit. Roll me a d10. Let's see where that goes. Okay, so but unfortunately that sort of ends up in the general vicinity, but it lands just sort of on this side of the corner.
Okay, well can I fire at him with the -6 on my gun?
Yep. Big old crater there, but no, sorry. Shade.
I'm really tempted to try and stab this wolf.
Do it.
I'm gonna stab this wolf.
Okay. Okay.
You're
Go
making-
for it.
You're making me think that this is a bad idea.
Might be.
Stab.
I roll for stab. Yeah, he's not going to try and avoid it because he's just like making his way back. He's like pelting his way back to the mausoleum. You intercept him, like diving, stab him. So yeah, you manages to catch him in the right forelimb, and you manage to do 10 damage. Some of that makes it through. Lovely. Doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him with my other hand.
Go for it.
Stab.
Oh shit! Stabbed him in the head.
Oh boy. In the face.
Oh, fuck.
He stabbed
Okay.
him with the Mad Dog toothpick in the face.
I love the Mad Dog's toothpick.
Yeah, but it,
I'm gonna count that, yeah, because it does like against soft armor. I'll just say like, yeah, that'll do better. Like that. But actually, oh fuck. Oh no, wait, that can't be. Wait, no, sorry.
I mean, that saves us to me that this wolf is dead.
Sorry. Wait, what does that mean? Why does it say that?
and the wolf is dead.
He rolled a 10, so regardless of if I'd inputted it right or wrong, that would still actually fuck. Damn, man.
Yeah,
Fuck.
you rolled a 9 before, like it didn't matter. He was still dying.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, no matter what the practice were, he was still been above it. And then he rolled a 10, so yeah, no, he's double dead.
Like,
That's the best
Damn,
kind of dead.
Jade.
Cool. So I'm gonna just
Damn,
step up
man.
behind this guy who's looking around the corner. And
Yeah.
Just gonna stab him again. What?
Okay.
Stab.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, I just think I'm gonna roll to see if he noticed you sort of sneaking up behind him, because Larry's been shooting a lot of shit at him. He does not, so he's not gonna contest that. So yeah, you just stab him in the fucking left. You just managed to jab him in the left arm, and yeah, you do a bit of some nice damage there.
Cool.
Damn,
So
man.
I'm gonna try and stab him with my other hand.
Okay, this is a minus.
I didn't see that one coming.
This is a minus 9
I
now.
didn't see it coming either.
Oh, because I have that chip that gives me an action with each hand. So does that not mean that the last one should be minus, still both on -3s?
Okay, so that would be a -3 then.
This
We'll
chip
run
might
with
be
that,
OP.
but I'll have to look at that because that seems broken. But who cares? This is the end. This is the last push. Okay, you managed to jab him in the torso. That does a bit more damage, but he has a bit more protection there. So he's in critical. So he's not dead because he's only in critical, but he is stunned just between the combination of close by, getting shot at, and then getting stabbed twice. Yeah, he's not a happy camper.
Can I stab him again? It's like one more little stab.
Okay, -6. Jesus, fuck. No.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Shade's turn done.
Yeah, okay.
Shade, stop stabbing things.
Jesus Christ, Shade.
Jesus Christ. What is still alive? Is it just this?
There's that wolf,
Oh yes, far away,
that
danger.
guy,
Yeah.
and then this guy that Trip is slowly just choking the life out of. So
Okay.
your main one is this thing.
Yeah. Can I make a dash to get cover behind the large man made of metal?
I would say so, yeah. You'd
Yeah,
be able to do
sure.
that.
I just want to go and have cover behind Grubsy because I
Is
think
that your round?
that's literally my round. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I have one pistol and I am a dreadful shot and I will inevitably kill one of my teammates with it.
Alright, Trip, can you roll me your wrestling again to see
Yes.
how the strangling of this gentleman goes?
Yes, I can indeed.
How's the strangler go? Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Same old, hitting the old grindstone.
Just enjoying it a bit too much.
It's the knife-wielding psychopath. So that's a +2 because it's choking, and then this dude's going to try and resist, and he rolls a 4. He does not. You continue to choke. He's going a satisfying shade of purple, and then you manage to wrench him to the side a little bit. You hear a satisfying or a disconcerting crunch, depends on your disposition. But wherever the results are, he just goes limp and stops.
Excellent.
And you roll him off the top of you. And that'll be that guy done.
Good, good. In which case, then I will stand up. And where's the other guy?
Just round the corner there. So if you might not be able to run all the way there and get around, but you'd certainly be able to get line of sight on it.
This guy here.
Yeah.
Can
you
I
have to
pick up
get
the
up.
corpse of this guy?
I would say you'd be moving very. Actually, roll me a feat of strength.
Okay, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Yeah, you just pick him up by the leg
How
and
do I do
dash,
that?
dash out. I'm going to say that's not going to impede your movement at all.
Okay. Excellent.
What are you
That's
gonna
kind of what
do?
I was hoping. So, how close can I get to him?
I'd say you'd be able to get here.
Cool.
Are you gonna beat me to death with his friend?
I'm gonna hoy his friend at him as hard as I can.
All right, roll melee.
Can do melee. I'm gonna use some luck because that's gonna be fun. Oh, that's a bit disappointing.
No, that'll do it. Roll me. I'll say 2d6.
2d6.
I mean, a standard unarmed hit is
No,
1d6.
that's surprisingly good. Oh, shame.
Okay, yeah, you do 5. Actually, roll me a d10 just to see the hit location. Just the approximate area you hit in, Fred. Okay, yeah, you just like hit him like barrel right into his back, and he like tumbles over into shade there.
Am I
And,
still
yeah,
holding a knife?
I imagine so.
Does he get
Like-
does he get a little bit stabbed?
I would say you can either choose to try and get out of the way, or you can stay in his line of in the way he sort of falls towards you and essentially get almost like another stab
Oh, I'm getting
where he
another
like falls
stab.
onto your knife.
Who's
Okay, yeah,
in the interest of getting this combat done quickly?
yeah. Roll 2d6 and stab him. Yeah, no, he's dead. That guy's dead. Cool. Coming around.
Teamwork.
It is the Wolfie. So Wolfie he's still acting on the last instruction from his massa, and he's going to run over towards.
He's packing some movement.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, he made it about there.
As a free thing, can I shout to get his attention at all, or is that not a thing?
No, I'd say not right now.
Damn.
He's only coming to.
Rubsy, yeah, he's coming towards.
Oh, is he? I thought it was after Mr. Smith. That's fine.
It's going to play off worse for him. Trust me.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I've just been wanting to see this happen.
Little does he know. Is it my turn?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my mistake. Yeah.
All right. Get this over with. Grubsy is going to take a very specific series of actions. He's going to grab said wolf by the face and shove a thermite grenade down its throat, and then put his hand back out with a pin still on it.
Okay.
Nice.
Roll me.
I'm assuming I'll start with a melee attack for that.
Yeah.
Start with that.
Yeah. So you manage it.
Fucking hell.
I mean, he's probably not got a throat left at that stage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You stab it into the rough like orifice that was its face.
Yeah, he goes to put his hand in his mouth, but it's a power fist, so he just destroys his entire everything from his
You
nose.
realise that your power fist is bigger than its head. It's still very large.
It's probably already dead by the time before the grenade goes off, but I don't care.
Are you just standing there when it grows off?
No, I'm gonna pop a grenade inside it and then back up again,
Okay.
and then hunker behind the shield.
Okay, yeah, then you get to this corner of the mausoleum, hunker down behind the shield, covering Smith as, it just, there's a moment where it's still standing up somehow, and then just as it looks like it's about to flop over to the side, finally dead, just in a cloud, not of flames, but of just red mist, just everywhere, and there's a moment's delay before you just start hearing wet thwapping sounds as various bits hit the ground and are splattered across the front of the mausoleum.
Yeah, the Shade just steps around the corner, just holding a knife in his hand, just completely red.
Yeah.
Completely covered head to toe in gore.
Just looking the happiest he's ever looked.
I'll level with you. I was really worried when you said you were going to fight one of those things. I thought, okay, this is where we finally kill a character.
Yeah, there was some. It was that headshot that I think really
That
saved
headshot.
Shade.
Jesus,
For sure.
that headshot. Fuck.
If that thing had gotten Grubs, one thing. You,
Yeah, I feel like Grubbs and maybe Larry and Trick might have had an okay, did a round or two. But by the way they went through this accuser, I was guessing they were fucking churning out damage.
they do, and they can attack quite a bit.
It's okay because, as ever, we still ask for our enemies on damage.
That was very good, Ed. But I'm gonna get off to go to bed now.
No worries. So yeah, next session will definitely be the last one, but I can't actually imagine it being super long.
That's fine. I have only one objective in life, and it is to tear Jack in two. Above my head with a strength feat. So
Sorry, my old character was called Jack, so for a moment there I was like, fucking what?
he wants to tear Jack or Mr. Two, or the two. He wants to tear a person.
Both work.
So I was thinking, if we wanted to, we could potentially do like a shorter, like cap off session, maybe slightly earlier if people wanted to. That's just an idea.
Maybe I can't do Thursday this week.
No, neither can I. That's fine.
Yeah, it's working.
I'll pick up that on the chat at some point.
Yeah, if anyone, yeah, just an idea if people want to, because I can't really going more than like an hour or so, depending on wrap up.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, all right. I will catch up with you guys on that later.
Right.
And I'm back. What did I miss? Everyone going off.
Yeah, no. Grubs blew up the last doggy.
He shoved half it in his mouth and put a grenade inside.
Yeah, I heard that bit.
It was pretty.
It was very pretty.
And then I declared my desire to tear someone in two above my head at the end of this campaign, and then I'm gonna leave.
Right. Well, night, guys.
Alrighty. Cheers, guys.
See you later.
See you later.